going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to play some gaming. Flamingo, good to have you. Appreciate you stopping in. Welcome everybody in both live streams and the vertical streams as well as the horizontal streams. We are checking out the new Istanbul scenery, ladies and gents, done by MXI Designs. They're known for their, I guess their scenery in Doha, which I think their terminal was, was pretty good out there. This terminal looks really good in 2020, so I'm curious to see what it looks like in 2024 as we got the fuel trucks kind of loading up the fuel in the aircraft. But the scenery is a little bit on the pricey side. I think I paid 35 Canadian dollars for it. I'm not sure, what that conversion is. Probably 25 USD, somewhere around there. But it is good scenery for sure. Performance is fantastic as well. So we're checking it out. We're flying down to Dalaman today. We are flying with Pegasus today. So Pegasus is a low-cost carrier in Turkey. Their call sign is Sunturk, which is pretty interesting. So we are flying Sunturk 3 Sierra Alpha today. 2 legs. MN Sports Fan, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. 2 legs today. We're making the return back into Turkey. We're not flying live time. We are flying live weather. It's actually, we're about 7 o'clock in the morning on the ground here in the sim. So we're going to be doing some morning ops. And yeah, we're doing the return. I think each leg is about 53 minutes. And it is a real-world route flown in this aircraft. It's actually flown in the 321 Neo. Obviously, there's no Neo in the sim at the moment. So we've decided to opt for the Fenix A321 with the sharklets to make it look like a Neo, even though it's not. But anyway, we got the fuel kind of loaded up. Not going to go ahead and load up the actual aircraft yet, but what I can do is I have a keybind here. Let me see if I can do a little tour here of what's going on in the sim. Sorry, not in the sim, in the scenery. I got to change some preferences here, I think. Let me see here. You know what? I don't think I want to go there. I think I want to go here. And I think I want to go... doesn't matter. Doesn't fucking matter. Next gen, what's going on, man? Let's have a look at this scenery here. The scenery is fantastic, by the way. Beautiful city. Beautiful backdrop here. Would have been nice if there were some sort of, I don't know, maybe city that was designed with scenery. But I can tell you this, it's a beautiful looking terminal. And it's definitely something worth purchasing for sure. Awesome looking scenery. No, it's really nice, man. It's really nice. Is the scenery worth the price? That's a great question. That's all depending on you. I have no idea if it'd be worth the price if you have the funds. 35 Canadian dollars, whatever that conversion would be into whatever currency you use. But it's up there with the premium sceneries, I'll tell you that. Now, MXI Design, they're not sort of the best scenery developers. Their Doha scenery, in my opinion, is I guess decent at best, and it's pretty expensive. I'd recommend getting that one on sale. But it looks like they've kind of turned things around, and I don't know if they're using maybe different engines or whatever to design their stuff. But this scenery looks really, really good. Mr. Sam Guilford, welcome. Good stuff. Glad to have everybody. So, yesterday the stream kind of popped off. We picked up, I think, just over 50 subs on the live stream. That is a record for Flight Sim Gaming. Just want to say, to everybody that helped contribute to that, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that. Wonderful community I have. We're closing in on 2,200 subs. We'll probably, close that out probably tonight. I would imagine. All depends, how busy the streams get. But thank you to everybody for everybody's continued support of the channel. And happy flying, you know what I mean? So, anyway, let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's get things sort of loaded up here with Chaseplane. Can't board up anybody yet because we gotta wait till the fuel's done. You can load the aircraft from the Phoenix. Sorry, you can load aircraft from the Phoenix EFB now. All right, so we'll go ahead and import that. Beautiful. And there's our call sign right there. Sunturk 3 Sierra Alpha. Yesterday got a little crazy on the vertical. Yep. Vertical stream's been popping off, man. It's been popping off. YouTube is pushing the shorts. So, they're really pushing smaller streamers in the algorithm. Altitude 747, what's going on, man? J-Foot, interesting terminal design, but the scenery looks pretty good from these views. The scenery looks really good. Performance is great. I kind of wish...
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the
I kind of wish that, you know, for the price, maybe some of the buildings in the surrounding region kind of got done. It's all default building structures. It's nothing too crazy. But I'll tell you this, if anybody ever designs the scenery in and around this airport, man, it's going to be such a beautiful fucking approach coming in here. T, what's going on, man? Is this PC? We are on PC, yeah. We're going to go ahead and load up the plane. We still got the fuel truck doing fuel truck things here. Refueling is completed, so we'll go ahead and request boarding. Good stuff. We are flying on VATSIM today, ladies and gents. I don't know how much ATC we're going to get out here. It's in Turkey. I do have a viewer, though, that does tune into the chat from time to time. And they're actually looking to get, I guess, rated for VATSIM in Turkey, which is pretty cool. Assuming this was paid, how much was it? Yes, this was paid. I think I paid $35 Canadian. It's up there in price. Dot, what's going on, man? I appreciate you stopping in. A world update Turkey would be nice from a solo. Much needed, man. Lots of different regions in 2020 that have not been updated prior to the release of 2024, which, you know, sort of a thumbs down for me in that aspect. But hey, I don't run the business. I don't know fuck all about developing stuff. But, you know, world update, I think 16 is coming out. Is it world update or sim updates coming out for this sim? So they're still developing the sim. Don't know how much longer, though. That's the only downfall, and I hope they continue with it because it's still a great sim. It's still a great sim. Let's go ahead and load up all this. So we got 155 passengers on this short 51-minute flight. We got about 2,300 kilograms of plant cargo and about 6,500 kilograms of plant fuel. And that didn't get sent off, so we'll go ahead and send that off. Beautiful. There we have it. We'll come over to the flight plan tab here. I believe we're departing off of runway 24 right, so I'm going to go ahead and plug that in here. We're going to be on the Roxu 1 Kilo. Lots of different SIDs and stars when flying in Europe. Oh, you want me to open up the aft cargo? Why? Because you guys couldn't do it? Let's go over here. Ground services. Which one did it want me to open? Both of them. There we go. The Roxu 1 Kilo. Stick that in there. Insert. Beautiful. Coming into Dalaman, and by the way, there's two different sceneries you can get in Dalaman. You can get just Sim, I believe, is one, and the other one is M&M Simulations. I highly recommend going for M&M Simulations. It's a really nice-looking airport. It's actually on sale right now as well, so I believe it's 40% off. Not that I'm promoting them or anything, I'm not, but when there's a great deal, you got to go and grab it. And the beautiful-looking terminal as well, done by M&M Simulations. We're on the ATSA 1 Hotel. I did a flight earlier today. Let me make sure I plug in the right arrival. And we don't want to talk about what happened earlier. ATSA 1 Hotel. There's a million different SIDs and stars. Perf tab here. Let's go ahead and get some performance numbers. By the way, I just want to say, kind of off topic, your SimCFI, I guess, has gotten the green light to speak on behalf of the flight model update for that CRJ. And unsure if he's streaming tonight. I would imagine he's going to. I don't know what time. But it's something to look forward to, man. Got that flight model update finally coming out. So flaps 2 departure. There's our speeds. We'll send that off. This is a big-ass airplane, believe it or not. So flaps 2 makes sense. Got to keep the speeds down. Beautiful. Come over to the secondary flight plan tab here. Something I do sometimes. Sometimes I don't do it. We're going to copy the active. Shit. I made a mistake there. Secondary flight plan. Delete the secondary. Copy the active. And I think we got to click here. No. I think we got to click here. New destination. We're going to plug in the Istanbul Airport, just in case if there's an issue with the aircraft and we got to turn around. We got to flame out with the engine or whatever. You always got to set up your secondary flight plan. Get that aircraft turned back in. We'll plan the ILS 24. We'll just plan the Zulu because I have no idea. ILS Zulu 24 right approach. No star will be vectored in, of course. We got that plugged in there in case we need to turn around. Not that I fly with any type of failures or anything like that. Transout in Turkey, I believe, is 12,000 feet as well. There's the Transout 12,000. We'll come upstairs here. Let's get the rest of the aircraft kind of sorted. We'll look at the weather information. The wind's 240 at 3. Beautiful. Beautiful. No excuses on this one. No excuses. This aircraft flares a little bit different than the other aircrafts. It's this one's super floaty, so I don't really flare this aircraft, I'm going to be honest with you. It kind of flares itself pretty nicely. Cruising up to 36,000 feet today. Let me get the sim sounds up. My deepest apologies. I do turn the sim sounds down at the beginning of the live stream. This way we can hear sort of myself talking in the background. What was I doing? Company message. Come over to the MXI menu. Atsu tab, AOC menu, received messages. And I don't know why I get 2 load sheets, but I figured send that off. Beautiful. And that's about it, ladies and gents. We're all fueled up. I think we still got cargo loading up. Yes, we do. A Turkish World update probably won't ever happen, just due to the way their government has restricted data about the region. Most likely. That's probably the reason for a lot of stuff. Micah Johnson, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. Is there a game for air traffic control simulators? T, there isn't a game, but there is VATSIM. It's a virtual air traffic network that the simulators use, that the simmers use in Microsoft Flight Sim or X-Plane. Transponder code 7500. No, Michael, we're definitely not doing that. That's surprising, but I would have thought Turkey would have been a bit more open. I mean, I don't know how accurate that statement is, but, you know, it's probably the case. That's sort of been the issue with Asobo trying to get, I guess, photogrammetry for certain regions. Getting out there has been a challenge, apparently, from what I've heard. A little disappointing, but it is what it is. By the way, I don't normally stream. Currently, right now, my son's in baseball, and his baseball is supposed to be Tuesdays and Thursdays. For whatever reason, they've thrown in some random Fridays. Probably wondering why am I streaming today? Because I can't stream Friday. That's why I'm here. Adrian, what's going on? Hold short runway, my heart. Whatever that means, absolutely. So yeah, we threw in a live stream today. I won't be able to go live Friday just because my son has baseball. Gerard Fleming, hello. Adrian, good morning to you as well. We will be live again on Sunday, so we'll stay tuned for that. I don't know what we're doing. We'll probably be in the 319, I would imagine. Maybe we'll still keep it out in Europe. That Turkish 7-3 has been out there for a while. They've spawned on top. Decided to move gates. Alright, I think boarding is completed, so we'll come in here and let's go ahead and close up the cargo doors. Beautiful. Come upstairs. APU bleed coming on. Get our fuel pumps on. We're all fueled up. External power will disconnect from there, and then we will disconnect from the airplane. I don't know if that's a procedure or not. I would imagine you would want to disconnect the external power from the plane before you actually disconnect the plug from the plane. I would imagine somebody would probably get hurt while doing that. But anyways, I appreciate everybody stopping in. It's going to be a good one, I'm telling you, man. We got 2 great sceneries that we're going to be flying in and out of. And we are doing the return back in Istanbul. This is the better Istanbul scenery. Not a lot of international flights out of here. It's mainly domestic. I do find that the
traffic Anatolia 3243 ILS established for runway.
The main terminal in Istanbul, I find that the airport terminal looks nice. I forget who the developers are, but one of the runways doesn't capture the ILS, which is quite strange, and they haven't updated it. So that's why I kind of refrained from flying out in Istanbul. But the fact that we got this beautiful scenery here, I'm more than happy to fly in and out of here. And I got a lot of great scenery in Turkey as well. I probably got like maybe 4, maybe 5 different airports out here. Definitely some good options. 100%. If you guys haven't done so, smash down that thumbs up button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you have, only if you have not. We are going for a total of 30 likes in the vertical live stream. We're going for about 15 in the horizontal one. We're almost halfway there in the horizontal one. So thank you to everybody. Free samples, what's going on? Hey man, where are we flying to today? We are in Turkey, flying out of Istanbul, and we're headed south to Dalaman. Rear world flight flown by Sunturk or Pegasus. Sunturk, kind of a strange ass call sign. Very strange. GSX works beautifully with the scenery as well. For whatever reason, I don't need to add any GSX profiles anymore. I don't know why. But I haven't done it probably, I would say, in the last 6-7 months. Every time you purchase scenery, you always want to add a GSX profile from the FSL or the FSTL installer. I forget what it's called, but I haven't had to do that. So I don't know if a lot of these sceneries now are just coming with a GSX profile. And picked up 2 subs there on the evening. Appreciate you, whoever that was. Thank you. Thank you. 22 subs away from 2,200 subs on the channel. It's been a big month, man. We are 27 days in this month. The channel has grown almost 300 subs on the month. That's absolutely fantastic. I appreciate, again, everybody coming to hang out. I don't know, are we still boarding people? Smart dog, man. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I think there's a plane landing. Sounds like there is. Let's see. Are we done boarding here? One more. We're waiting for Mr. Sam Guilford. Again? Finally. Golly. Alright. APU's on. Let's go ahead and close up our doors. This one didn't want to close. We'll throw on our beacon light. Fuel pumps are already on. APU's on. We're ready to go. Let's call it G6. And let's prepare for push. All this scenery is really missing is just a beautiful, I guess, downtown area. I don't know if that's downtown Istanbul or not. Definitely that surrounding area would be pretty cool if they included some buildings and stuff. I'm sure somebody's going to. The scenery is absolutely beautiful. Again, worth the price. That is entirely up to you and your budget. I'm not sure. Upstart, you can tell I'm not a real pilot. Listen, if you're going to keep coming in my fucking chat and making stupid comments, I've already explained to your dumb ass that I'm not a real pilot and I don't follow real world procedures. And if you're going to continue to fucking come in here, I'm going to ban your ass. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Smarten the fuck up. Alright, here we go. You know what? I'm just going to fucking ship you. Get the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ. Sorry about that. Ain't gonna I got no time for fucking children. I apologize if you're in the chat and you know, you're a child or whatever the case is. I'm a pretty calm, cool, collected individual, as you know, if you've tuned into my other streams in the past, but what I'm not gonna tolerate is a bunch of fucking children in the chat. I'm just not great. Ain't got no patience for that. Sorry. I love everybody else. I love everybody else. Alright, so again, Chaseplane and GSX, they don't work with each other. You gotta go drone view, and then I can go quick edit pushback. Otherwise, if you guys want to tune in to the live stream in Boston, you guys will find out quickly what happens. Mexican Aviator, what's going on? Orange, what's going on? We're flying the Fenix A321. Fenix A321. Da. I'm telling you, da, I got no patience for it. Listen, there's some other streamers out there. You got Owls, you got Mickey D. Mike, even Captain Canada from time to time. Dudes that are cool with some of the fucking kids that are in the chat. You know what I mean? So we're just here, we're vibing, we're having a good time. I'm not a real world pilot. I state that in my YouTube description page. Your opinions really don't matter, Upstart. I'm just letting you know. I really could give 2 fucks. Anyway.
Center Counter 158 on RNF. Dalaman 824 right. Right now we are currently 8 miles out, soundtrack 158.
Istanbul traffic, Centaur 3 Sierra Alpha, pushing back. Gate 208. Appreciate the subs again. Thank you. That's how you keep decorum. Bannings and timeouts. It's just, for me, it's... There's one warning. I gave that motherfucker a warning yesterday. And I let it go. And from there, fucking ship you. Andre, hey man, CST recommended your channel. Oh, fuck, really? LCC, thank you. Hope all is well. Regarding GSX and Chaseplane with pushback, for me it actually works without issues. Very strange. So I don't know what it's doing. It's, I guess, when if I don't go into drone view with Chaseplane prior to doing a quick edit pushback, it looks like I spawn in Mars. The aircraft all of a sudden just slams down on its nose gear, and it does some weird shit. I have no idea. Can't wait to fly the Phoenix, Neil. Absolutely.
On short final runway 24 right, Gökçen traffic.
A lot of people flying in here too. It's a busy airspace. Busy airspace. So again, a beautiful scenery. Absolutely. By the way, I'm waiting for my CST shirt. I bought a shirt off of his web store, and I can't wait to grab that shirt. Fucking excited. Go check out CST Gaming. He's a fantastic streamer. Him and the boys. You got Owls. You got Mickey Mike. You got fucking SimCFI. Might be a bug. Most likely, I've uninstalled and reinstalled it many times. I just for the live stream. Maybe I could do a little bit of testing, kind of off stream. But I don't want to do it on stream just because I don't want it to crash. We had issues just with the maybe that was just with the 7.3 Neos. Dude, the fucking Neos sound amazing. I can't wait for the Neos. But apparently the BFU update comes out before the Neos. Cloud Surfer, what's going on? Yeah, all the Phoenix aircrafts are great. I think they're also making the Neos. They are making the Neos, yeah. All right, 2 good engines. EPU bleed coming off. Master switch coming off. Nose lights over to taxi. Beautiful. Engine start switch over to the norm position. It's a flaps 2 departure. Ground spoilers, will arm them. We'll get that on. And I think I'm trimming. It's an up or is it a down? It's an up 0.8.
Contract disconnected. Bypass being removed.
Up 0.8. I believe the Phoenix 319 flight model is probably the best flight model out of the family that they've brought to the sim. I don't like this 321 for some reason. It's just, you know, on departure, it's kind of weird once the gear goes up. The thing just shoots up. And then landing too, it kind of auto flares. Right, what's going on, man? It's all good, man. Don't let trolls get you down. I'm a real pilot, and I tell you, you've got more pre-flight jitters. You've got the pre-flight jitters most of my student pilots have. Just deep breaths and remember your checklists. Safe travels. Thanks, man. I don't follow any checklists. I kind of just do it from the top of my brain, man. Auto brake over to the... We'll set max auto brake. Get our clocks on. I have flown a Cessna and showing... And it was great. Very cool, man. Very cool. All right, where are we going? We're going to runway 24 right. So we're going to taxi, I guess, Echo. Apron 1, Echo. Istanbul ground, Sun Turk 3 Sierra Alpha taxiing to 24 right. Apron 1, Echo. Parker brake coming off. Don't worry, I'm not a real world pilot. I say that pretty much in almost every live stream. I'm just a dad that loves to fly in the sim, man. That's really it. Favorite aircraft? Which one? 321 Neo? I agree. The 321 is kind of floaty. The 319, on the other hand, settles down pretty quick. V1 Simulations was talking about the 319 and how unrealistic the flight model feels. And I wouldn't know. I don't fly a 321 or a 319, so... This is 2020, Captain General. You're not a real-life pilot? I'm unsubscribing. Oh, fuck. I apologize. I'm working on it. No, I'm not. He also said, V1 also said the 320 does, like, it's not bad, but it's not perfect. So I don't know if he's part of the beta testing team for Phoenix. He might be. Mike, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. I think we're coming out here. Yeah, this airport is busy right now. And it's like, what? Fucking 3 in the morning here in Turkey? The scenery just came out, too. I think it came out Monday. This is the Fenix A321 CEO. I'm ready for the Neo that Fenix is making. I think a lot of people are, man. But I think the BFU update comes out first. Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys might know this. Picked up another sub. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm completely unsure. Check thrust. Graphics are nice. What setup do you recommend? Trying to build a sim for my cousin. I rock right now an Intel build with a RTX 3080. There's so many pre-build options that you have. I mean, it all depends on what your budget is. I don't know what the sim recommendations are for specs. You can probably go to Steam. I think I got the simulator linked in the bottom of my... it's not in the description of the vertical stream, but in the horizontal one it is. And you can see what the recommended specs are. But I got a 3080. I got an i9. I got an 11th gen i9 CPU. Istanbul traffic, Sun Turk, 3 Sierra Alpha lining up 2-4 red. I wonder when we are hearing more about them Neos. It's Fenix. They just sort of drop the bomb whenever they feel like dropping the bomb, and I like that. I actually like that. And again, check thrust. Not every system works for everybody too. I mean, I know some guys, I know some streamers that are rocking some pretty beefy sims, and they're crashing all the time. Sim crashes. I don't understand, to be honest with you. So you also need a really good internet connection to run 2020. Also, all the add-ons are very expensive, just so you're aware. You're just getting into it. All right, there we go. Ladies and gents, enjoy the departure. Sim sounds going up. Let's get ready to rock and roll here. Throttle's going up 40%. Fenix is the best. And flex 58 SRS runway auto blue. Let me know if the sim sounds are too low. It sounds low in my headset, but it just could be me. Or not, neutral. Maintain center line as best as I can. That flickering is tripping me the fuck out. V1 and rotate. This aircraft is a little sticky on rotation. That's just how it flies. Positive rate, gear going up. And I'm telling you, man, fucking beautiful ass fucking scenery. I'm telling you. There's the good wing views, man. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, let's continue flying it. I wasn't the biggest of fans of having a plane to rely on an external app. There have been issues in the past where the Fenix app would not respond and controls wouldn't work. I haven't had those issues with the app. The controls not working, I mean, yeah, that happens from time to time. I've noticed yesterday's flight departing out of Edinburgh, just all of a sudden my throttles just weren't synced. And not that they actually weren't, but I was getting the error message on the eCam. So that's apparently a known bug. Flaps up. And we'll get some of these lights off here. We're going to go into an open climb. BFU is first J-foot? That's what I thought. That's what I thought I heard. I'm telling you, man, such a fucking beautiful departure. Europe is just known for a bunch of beautiful departures. Let's get that nose back up there. I feel like hand flying it a little bit, so we'll start that turn. Again, short flight. I think the flight is about 53 minutes. I didn't hit that. Should have hit that. My fault. Yeah, Cloud Surfer, you like the Duncan one, eh? I gotta ask my my buddy who flies with JetBlue. He's going back into the 320. He's currently captaining a 220. But he is out of JFK, and that Duncan aircraft has been flying out of JFK, so I'm wondering if he's gonna get in it. That'd be fucking awesome. I love shit like that. I love when airliners decide to paint their aircraft with some strange-ass livery. You know, I don't really care for the sports ones. I know, I think American has like a Patriots one, if I'm not mistaken, a 777 Patriots one. Maybe a 78, I don't remember. I don't care for those ones, but the Duncan livery is fucking awesome. Autopilot coming on. Everybody back on top. Yeah, I wonder how much Dunkin' Donuts paid JetBlue, not only to paint the aircraft, but to market their aircraft at 35,000 feet. Because, you know, everybody needs to see Dunkin' Donuts at 35,000 feet. Which one, Cloud Surfer? Which one? Is there a Super Mario livery for the JetBlue? The 320? I don't know if there is. Alright, there's 10,000 feet. I can see the aircraft pitching down. Let's get our landing lights off. Everything else looks good. Transout's 12,000 feet. And again, I appreciate everybody hanging out today. If you guys haven't done so, drop a like for me. I'd greatly appreciate that. We're going for 30 likes on the vertical stream. We're going for 15 likes on the horizontal stream. If you're in the vertical stream and you want to come over to the horizontal, drop a like you can. To be honest with you, I prefer the horizontal stream because you see a lot. More than you can afford? That's funny. Oh, shit. Okay. Should be in the livery manager for the Fenix? Okay, I'll have to check that out. We don't fly a lot of JetBlue ops here in... Or not ops. I don't do any real ops. We don't do many JetBlue routes. I'll definitely... you know, once we're back in the U.S. and in the Airbus, we'll probably do some. Sim sound's coming down. Let's get the tunes up. 18 more days to use music. Okay, yes. Understood. I gotta renew my Epidemic Sounds subscription. Tunes going up, ladies and gents. Yeah, it's a 320 non-winglet. Got you, okay. I wish Air Canada did shit like that, man. That seems to be an American thing. A lot of these airliners, they want to... Airlines, sorry. You know, they got different livery, special livery. You know, Southwest, obviously, with Freedom 1 and a bunch of other ones. I don't know, what the fuck would Air Canada do? What would they do? The 51st State livery? Not to piss off any Canadians here in the chat. Alright, we're headed south. You feel like JetBlue has the coolest liveries? I mean, their standard one is pretty normal. It's pretty normal. If I had to say out of the pretty much all the fleet in North America, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I think the ERJ, so the E170, 175, I think that aircraft looks the best in the United livery. Or sorry, let me rephrase that. I think the United livery looks best on an E-Jet. I think with an Airbus, I don't know, man. I love seeing the toothpaste blue livery for Air Canada on a 320, even on a 319. Maybe that was a bit overzealous. But the special liveries are pretty cool. Absolutely. Like I said, V1 was flying that Duncan livery today on stream. Looked really good. Kind of strange to see because you think JetBlue, you don't think of those colors. And then probably expensive to paint that airplane too, I would imagine. How much weight do you think is added on top of an airplane after painting? 10,000 pounds, you think? 5,000 pounds? I have no idea. Look at these beautiful views here. Fabulous. Fabulous. It's a nice looking livery. I didn't know, so I wanted to sort of keep the look for this flight. This flight is flown in a 321 Neo. Obviously, the Neo has sharklets. I'm pretty sure. There's, you know, a sharklet option for the 321 by Fenix with these engines. And, you know, when I downloaded this livery, to be honest with you, I wasn't paying attention. I downloaded the livery with sharklets, not knowing it was the... What's the 100th? Is it 100 years or something like that? 100 flights? I didn't realize it was a special livery flight. 100th. I have no idea what that 100th is for. By the way, who's on the tail of the aircraft? Who is that? Is that the president of Turkey or something? I really don't know. But it's still a pretty cool looking livery. Very interesting to say the least. Beautiful turnout there. I mean, the photogrammetry is not completely terrible out here in Turkey, but definitely needs a lot of attention. And I think this region looks fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I did a flight one time into Trabzon. I think Trabzon is how you pronounce it. Another city in Turkey. I think it's up in the north. It's kind of near the... I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's northeast. It's right on the water. And the approach is beautiful. You're coming in from the mountains. Fucking wish that there was some great scenery for some of these approaches. You know what I mean? Sure, I got geese up and running. Yep. Just landed in Reno in the 321. Didn't float a lot after trying to configure 3 landing. After trying a config 3 landing. How often do you do a config 3 landing? What's the reasons for it? Seems to settle down more easy. I remember the Phoenix had issues doing a config 3 landing. I remember A330 driver going off the rails about how unrealistic it was modeled in their aircraft. Or something like that. I've never done one. And which scenery in Reno do you have? Is it the one by, it's not Pac Sim, is it? I don't think it's Pac Sim. Island Sim. Pac Island Sim, is that what it's called? Yeah, there's some great, it's actually a V2. I should probably check that one out too. Had my eye on it for a little bit. I gotta go watching Final Destination Bloodlines tonight. How often do you stream, man? All good, man. Enjoy the rest of your night. I normally stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, with the occasional Friday afternoons. Right now, it's baseball season for my son, so his baseball is Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I've moved my streams over to Mondays, Fridays, and Sundays. Now, today's Tuesday. It sounds confusing. My son has baseball Friday. They've moved his game to Friday, so I can't stream this Friday. And I want to get at least 3 streams in a week. So look out Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays for now up until probably the end of July. and then we'll be back in our regular schedule. And then if the traffic keeps picking up, you know, I could probably do this, you know, almost every day as long as the wife doesn't kick my ass. Pacific Island Sim, yeah, that's the one I have it. It's great and quite pricey. Yeah, but their scenery's worth it, man. Their scenery's worth it. I mean, it's only like $22 US, right? And they got Rally Durham coming out too. I think their scenery's worth it. Super, super underrated scenery developer in the flight sim world. I reached out to them to see if I can get like a pre-release copy to showcase on stream, and never heard back from them. Cloud Surfer, thanks, man. I appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Just lurking in the vertical stream. It's a little quiet right now. You know, I kind of popped off while we were on the ground in Istanbul with Upstart. You know, but kind of rattled my cage a little bit, but all good, man. Got no patience for children. I don't mind the odd, you know, the odd jab here and there. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind the odd jab. I can take the jabs. You know, you pretty much tell me how bad my landings are all the time, and you're not wrong. That guy, what's going on, man? And yeah, I don't mind the odd jabs here and there. What I don't tolerate is the disrespect. You know what I mean? So jabs are cool and fun. I'm all for it. All for it. But the disrespect is where I gotta say. You're back? I didn't even know you were here, man. Definitely worth it. I have all their sceneries and never regretted it. I have pretty much all of their sceneries. I don't have the Reno one. I didn't even know there was a Reno, man. I'm always looking in the US for like new scenery. I found this other scenery too, done by no, they reached out to me on the YouTube. What's their name? The Pilot Design. They got a scenery in Texas. I think it's in Midland, Texas. It looks pretty decent. You know, it looks pretty decent. I think we're gonna check that out. We'll do some flying. When we're in Texas next with the E-Jets. We could probably do a flight, probably Austin to Midland. I already did Austin, but maybe we could fly somewhere else. But I'm always looking for some different scenery in the United States, especially, you know, Canada. We don't have much regional airports here that airlines fly into. We don't have any big ones. We got all the big ones are out for Canada in the sim. Maybe Dominic, the design team, could do Prince Edward Island, like Charlottetown or something. But I love flying into regional airports, man. Your landings are terrible. Your content is mid. I appreciate you, bro. That's what my other buddy told me. That's what my other buddy told me. But hey, all good. Config 3 is used quite often IRL as far as I know, but not as often as config full. A little higher approach speed, but that's about it. So maybe in wet conditions, maybe? I don't know. I don't know any... actually, I do know one guy flying a 320. For Rouge. Not my buddy. SimCFI's buddy. Who used to fly with... and he also used to fly in an RJ. I could probably ask him. We're kind of all in a group chat. It's funny. He was telling me... what was he telling me about landing the Airbus? I think... Oh, you know how in... you've probably seen SimCFI's latest video. He's talking about how to land the RJ in crosswinds. And how, you know, basically you have to, at around 10 feet, you want to put in some rudder input, and then as well as you got to ailerons into the wind. Apparently in the Airbus you don't do that. There's no ailerons into the wind. Patriot, what's going on, man? Ollie the cool kid. What's going on? Behind you is a Bombardiero rocket. What the fuck, man? Do you think someday we can meet and make a hamburger helper together? Absolutely fucking not. Just because you made that comment, I think you're fucking weird. But I appreciate you stopping in, man. Hope all is well. Yeah, apparently no ailerons into the wind when landing an Airbus. Maybe that's just Air Canada's SOPs. I don't know. Every company's different, you know. Jazz doesn't fly the E-Jets. Yes, Jazz doesn't fly the E-Jets in Western Canada because single-engine ops over mountains are prohibited by, I think, TransCanada or something like that, Nav Canada. Even though Alaskan flies their E-Jets into Edmonton. Stanley Allman, what's going on? Phil McCracken? All right. I think you have to put ailerons into the wind on rotation on the Airbus, but not prior to that, like in the Boeings. Yeah, I feel like he also said you didn't have to on takeoff as well. I feel like he said you didn't have to. I could be wrong. But again, you know, every airline's different. You know what I mean? So every airline will tell you to do things differently. By the way, let me see. Are we at top of fucking cruise yet? Not quite. And I know top of descent's going to be in about 80 miles. So pretty much once we stop climbing, we got to start configuring for the approach. I know for a fact if I have a stiff crosswind in the Fenix, I don't put in the ailerons on rotation. My wings hit the ground, but not sure. I do the same thing. I do the same thing. Absolutely. Just a habit, I guess, flying Yoke style airplanes, you know. Also, I find with the Fenix, any of the Airbuses with Fenix, with my rudder inputs on takeoff, I'm always pumping the rudder pedal. I'm not holding it. In the 7.3 and the ERJ, the CRJ, I'm holding it. I'm not pumping it. This aircraft, or their flight model's fantastic. You can literally pump the rudders, and it'll maintain centerline. I don't know if that's how they do it in real world. That's a new one. Can we make Hamburger Helper? Dude, it's quite a time out here, man. It's quite a time. All right, I think that's top of climb. We're about 60 miles from top of descent here, so let's go ahead and plug in some performance numbers. We'll come over to the approach page here. Let's have a look at, I guess, the weather first and foremost coming into Dalaman. The winds are 330 at 15. Okay. It's 23 degrees, altimeter 1007. We'll plug that in. Temperature 23. The wind's 330 at 15. We are landing runway 1. So that's as close as a, I guess, direct headwind that we're going to get. We're going to plan the ILS Zulu runway 1 approach. The mins are 210. And we'll shove that all in there. Beautiful. I'll pull up the charts in a minute, kind of show you guys the approach. A couple things I like to do with the aircraft as well. I like to put in some fixes. With this aircraft, you got to plug in the airport. What do you call it? The iCal. What is it? LTBS. Lima Tango Bravo Sierra. And then you got to plug in the runway. So it's not like in the 7.3 where you just put runway whatever. You got to put in the airport and the runway. I do a 5 and 10 mile radius. Whoever just subscribed to the channel, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate that. We're 14 away from fucking 2,200 fucking subs. Sorry for the swearing. I swear a lot. I got a potty mouth on. Thank you, thank you. I'm just super freaking excited. Super freaking excited. While we got the aircraft doing its flying here, let's open up the charts. We are on the Atsal 1 hotel, I believe, for runway 1. We're going to be coming in from Atsal. We're going to be descending down in. Coming on. It's sort of a left downwind for final. At this waypoint here, it puts us at about a 10-mile final, so it works out pretty nice. We got some speed restrictions, obviously. We're going to go down to probably 2,800 feet, and we'll let VNAV kind of do its own thing. Aviation home, what's going on, man? Yes, Turkey. We're checking out the new Istanbul scenery. The winds are 330 at 15. It's not terrible. Temperature 23, altimeter 1007. Now, once we get down, looks like we got some aircraft coming in here. Once we get down, we're looking to vacate, possibly on Bravo. We'll have to see. I'll probably do a medium brakes there. And I think we're coming up here to gate or stand 32. I think that's where the real aircraft last deboarded from. And we are doing a return. Just so you guys are aware. We are doing a return. I agree. The Fenix rudders feel much better than in any other airplane. They feel much more twitchy on all the other airplanes. Fenix did a great job. They definitely do. And even the PMDG 777, in my opinion, it's a little disappointing with how the rudder feels, considering it's a big aircraft. But definitely, I don't know. I think Fenix modeled their whole ground physics as well with the aircraft. So that's sort of, I guess, a one up on everybody else, because I think everybody else just uses the regular solo ground physics. And again, I appreciate everybody stopping in. If you guys haven't dropped a like, if you got a spare one available, smash down that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate that. That kind of helps out the channel. YouTube Shorts has been pushing the vertical streams lately, so getting a lot of new viewers each and every day. We've already picked up 10 subs on the live stream. Thank you, thank you. And, you know, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you care, if you want to join the Flight Sim Gaming community, go ahead. Subscribe to the channel. I promise you we don't disappoint. Even though we don't fly real-world procedures and whatnot, it's always a great time over here. Every time. Always a great time. Going for 30 likes on the vertical stream. We got a total of 14 already. Got 16 people in the chat. On the main stream, we're going for 15. We got 7 likes. Beautiful. By the way, Aviation Home, what part of Turkey are you from? Let's pay attention here. Top of descent, 25 miles. Still got some time. Auto brake, medium. Set that and forget that. DL Will, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. Welcome. Looks great out here, doesn't it? I mean, even the photogrammetry doesn't look too bad. A lot of mountains out here. Tons of mountains. We're pretty much going from the top of Turkey to the bottom of Turkey. It's pretty cool. Random Flights, appreciate you stopping in. Welcome. Guys, don't forget Mr. Your Sim CFI on YouTube. I believe he's going to be live streaming the flight model update CRJ later this evening. The highly anticipated. He's been sort of working in the background, trying to get that aircraft relevant again for the sim. So definitely tune into him. Give him a big thumbs up. Big hug if he goes live, because he's put in a lot of work with that aircraft now. I'm telling you, that aircraft is going to be really good. Where are you going with Pegasus? We are flying south to Dalaman. Can't be much longer in chat, unfortunately. On my side of the world, it's 1 a.m. and I got to work in 7 hours. It was nice stepping in and saying hello. I'll make sure to come back. Andre, appreciate you, man. Enjoy the rest of your night. Catch you in the next one. Sunday, we'll be going live again. Sunday, we go live at around 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think that's about 1700 Zulu. 1600 Zulu, if my math is mathing correctly. So we tend to do longer flights, and it's in the afternoon, so all the European people and people from other various parts of the world can chime in there. But enjoy the rest of your night, man. Appreciate you as always. "15 miles, ladies and gents. 15 miles. Airplane's turning beautifully. I fly with that aircraft, STN, to London to... Wait, I'm sorry, what? You flew from London to Istanbul in this aircraft with Pegasus? That's pretty cool. Enjoy, Andre. What is Pegasus, like a low-cost carrier in Turkey or something? I think it is, right? Is it cheaper than flying Ryanair? I don't know why you wouldn't want to fly any other airline other than Ryanair, considering the prices. Prices are... I've seen some of the prices, man. You can fly across Europe for $30 freaking. Alright, we're 5 miles out. We're going down to 2,800 feet. I'm going to plug in 3,000. Yes, but it is not cheap. Fortunately, we have low-cost carriers here in Canada, but still mad expensive. Still mad expensive. Oxygen, what's going on, man? Dalaman traffic. Oh, everything froze. Everything froze. Hold on. I was going to make a call, but everything froze. Ryanair is terrible? No, man. Sorry. I was going to make a call, but everything just froze. I'm sure I'm still alive. Dalaman traffic. Sun Turk. 2 Sierra Alpha. We're descending on the Atsal 1 Delta for runway 1. Dalaman. Mr. Sam Guilford with a $3.23 US dollar donation. Here's some money. Hope this helps with the chaos, man. I fucking love you, man. W's in chat for Mr. Sam Guilford. Dude, always donating. You don't have to, man. Fucking love you, brother. Thank you for your continued support of the channel. Soda, what's going on, man? How many legs? We're doing one more leg. We're going back to Istanbul. Oxygen, what's good, man? Just passing by and I had to point that out. All good, man. All good. Totally understand, man. Air Canada's fucking shit, too. Air Canada's shit, too. No, Ryanair full 737, and it is good. I don't know. I've never flown Ryanair. I don't know what the airlines are like, but from what I heard, Ryanair does not have a good name. Unfortunately. Sucks to suck, but EasyJet for Europe, $8 flights to... EasyJet has $8 flights? What? What the fuck? With just 15 pounds, what you want to do for you? Sorry, man. I don't know what you mean, but I'll tell you right now, to fly regional here in Canada, regional, so we're talking in the CRJ, Ottawa, Montreal, from Toronto. Still like $300 one way. It's ridiculous. But for €8 or 8 pounds, I'm sorry, I don't know the dollar sign there. Is that euro or pounds? I think that's euro. Definitely, I'd be flying with EasyJet. They seem a little bit more reputable. At the end of the day, it's still a low-cost carrier. You know what I mean? I took my mother to... Or no, I didn't take my mom there. I sent my mom to Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island from Toronto. She's got family friends that live out there. And fortunately, I got a cheap flight. So she was with Air Canada Rouge. It was... I think it was like $600. $500 maybe with a return ticket. 3 weeks later, that same flight was $1,000. Ridiculous. I am not talking to you, mate. Talk to Oxygen. I'm sorry. I'm just reading your chat, bro. Don't get mad, man. My fault. Sun Turk 3 Sierra Alpha. Sun Turk. $250 flights to Spain from EasyJet if you check the apps for last minute deals on the day as well. Less than a Starbucks. Buddy, that's cheaper than taking the fucking bus, man. That's cheaper than taking the regular metro. It's ridiculous, man. I don't know why we can't get these kind of deals out here. Unfortunately, it's very expensive to fly in... I don't know about in the US. Maybe Mr. Sam Guilford can chime in on that. But definitely in Canada, it's very, very expensive to fly domestically. I don't know why. Cheapest option right now, too, if I'm not mistaken, to fly out to Europe is with Play Airlines. That's Iceland's low-cost carrier. They operate flights into Hamilton, Ontario, which is like the greater Toronto area of Toronto. It's essentially a flight from Reykjavik to Toronto. You can go to Europe for $6. Or maybe less than that. That's the cheapest alternative right now. I know Air Transat also at some points throughout the year, they do cheap flights out to Portugal, where it's like $600 round trip to Porto or to Lisbon. Which is not bad. You know what I mean? Definitely not bad. Alright, I don't think I showed you guys yet the arrival. We're on the Atsal 1 Delta. We're coming in from Atsal. We're going to be coming on a left downwind, left base for final. It's our ILS approach here. We're going to be taking it in on the ILS. It's going to be pretty good. Oh, I think I already briefed these. There we go. 210 on the mins. Very straightforward. Nothing crazy to see. Damn, $6 bills just to get to Europe for you guys. That's crazy high prices. It's a scam, bro. It's a fucking scam. And things are already mad expensive here in Canada, and I don't know. It is what it is, man. Kind of just roll with the punches. How much are your flights from Canada to America or other places in Canada? It's about the same. In some cases, more. To be honest with you. It's expensive. It's not cheap to fly. And this, we're talking in economy class, you know, with a shitty airline. I've flown Spirit Airlines from Orlando to Raleigh-Durham. I think I paid like $84 for the whole trip. Whew. Well, I'm going to Miami, flying with JetBlue, and I'm flying standby. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be like $80, maybe less, to fly out of Buffalo to Miami. Standby. Something like that. Now, my buddy, one of my colleagues, his mother-in-law, she works for Air Canada. She does, like, the payroll stuff. And they always, him and his fiance always take sort of last-minute trips to various places. And they get on standby, and they pay, like, you know, $300. They can go to Mexico. Which I think is still pretty expensive. But $300 to Mexico, $300 to Vegas. He flew business class. He went to Tokyo in January. Typically, it skins us $2,500 to get to the States or Canada. Damn. So I post $6 bills for you to get here isn't so steep. Really, $2,500. I mean, I guess it depends who you fly with. I know British Airways is known for their high prices. Right? I don't think there's any low-cost American airline that flies. Actually, maybe JetBlue. They're not really low-cost, actually, but... yeah, I don't know. I don't know if any. Your cheapest alternative would probably be maybe with Play Airlines. You might have to make a trip up to Iceland. Gabe, what's going on, man? Apparently, that's the cheapest alternative to North America right now, is through Iceland. Mad expensive. That's why I fly in the simulator, man. It's really cheap. You know what I mean? I'm a pilot that smokes crack. Jacob. Sorry. Shit. Damn, bro. I don't want to fly on your plane. Flight should be cheaper than driving cars, in my opinion. It should be. It should be. Right? And most of these airlines, they're all making profits anyways. You know what I mean? They can lower some of the prices down. Canada, definitely one of the more expensive places to fly domestically. Can't think of any other country where it's expensive to fly domestically. Picked up a subscription, whoever that was. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate you. It's a nice looking livery, huh? Does anybody know what the 100th is? Let me Google it. Is it 100? It's not 100 years. I don't think planes have been around for fucking 100 years. It's their 100th aircraft. So Pegasus takes delivery of its 100th aircraft. That's what it is. That's very good, man. They're growing in their fleet. Sean Nguyen, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. Talk to me. Do we have any tsunamis coming? What do we got, Mr. Sean Nguyen? Any tornadoes? Any hurricanes? It's not quite hurricane season yet in Florida. I think you got to wait, another, Mr. Samuel, for another 3-4 months for hurricanes? Even though we are coming up into rainy season in South Florida. I think July is its wettest month. Going to have a thunderstorm on Friday. What's the name of the thunderstorm, bud? Such a beautiful approach coming in here, man. Look at these fucking mountains. Pardon my language. I'm always amazed every time I fly somewhere where I don't normally fly. You know what I mean? Always amazed. What's my altimeter in Dalaman? It's 107. Is this a real-time simulator that you're doing? This is not real-time. No, this is 12 hours back. So I'm doing this. So right now it's 8:10 locally where I'm at. I've moved the sim time back to 12 hours behind. So it's morning time. It's about 8:10 in the sim. Picked up another subscriber. Thank you very much. June 1st is when it starts here. Hurricane season. Damn. 5 days left until hurricane season. Knew it. See, Sean Nguyen, I fucking remember you, man. Appreciate you stopping in. I see you in other streamers' chats as well, talking about hurricanes and thunderstorms. I find it very strange that you talk about it, but pretty intrigued by it, I'm not gonna lie. You got all the names down too, Sean Nguyen? All the different names of all of the hurricanes that are going to be named for this year? Anthony Mark, what's going on? Just subbed? Appreciate you, Anthony. Welcome to the Flight Sim gaming community. Looks like we're through 13,000, so we're going to set our Dalaman altimeter. There we have it. Now let's get the wing view back in. Look at that. That looks fucking sick. I'm going for the premium butter in Dalaman, by the way. The Pappies and the glide slope are kind of off a little bit. What I remember, runway 1, I think I want to fly the Pappies 1 white and 3 red, if I'm not mistaken. Awesome view. This is fantastic. The Eastern Pacific hurricane season has already started. Oh, fuck, okay. Fortunately, we don't get hurricanes here in Canada. Actually, I lied. We do. Eastern Canada gets fucking smacked around from time to time. I think they got hit a couple years back. I forget by which hurricane. They got smacked. Dalaman traffic, Sunturk 3, Sierra Alpha on a left downwind for runway 1. Kid who plays golf, premium butter. I'm trying to go for premium butter. Trying to. We'll have to see. Off stream, I fly, you know, pretty good. As soon as I go on stream, I get the jitters. I don't know what it is. It's not good. $11 subs away from 2,200 subs on the channel. We got 30 people in the vertical stream. We are going for 30 likes on the vertical stream. If you haven't dropped a like, can you guys do that for me? We got 19 total likes. 19. Tropical Storm Alvin has a 100% chance of forming. And there's no chance in it, I guess, right? It's forming. There's 10,000. Landing system can come on. Get our landing lights on. Beautiful. Start that beautiful right turn. I'm not familiar with certain cities in Turkey. You only really hear it Istanbul on the west side here. On the western hemisphere. If anybody's from Turkey, if you guys are in the chat, what's the thing to do out here in Dalaman? What's Dalaman known for? Looks like a very small city. Doesn't look like a big one. lot of mountains. Is it cold out here? Alvin might because a hurricane is in the eastern Pacific. Already? Shit. We'll come down to the box here. We'll activate that approach phase. Beautiful. We're all set up there for the approach. Which airport are you landing in? Dalaman. Appreciate you stopping in as well. Thank you. Is it Tim Aviation or is it TYM Aviation? Tango Yankee Mike. There's the airport down there. Again, there are two different sceneries you can get for Dalaman. You can get, I think it's Just Sim. Stay away from that one. M&M Simulations is where it's at. It's right now 40% off in Orbex. Flight Center, what's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping in. 40% off. M&M Simulations, they're definitely a good developer. Their scenery is priced reasonably well. Reasonably well. No ATC online. We'll make some call-outs. I think there's people on the ground. There were people on the ground. Nobody on the ground now, but I got logged off. Keep that speed up. Go 210 on the speed. Most of the hurricanes that hit here in Florida end up in the Atlantic, Canada, more so a tropical depression. Eastern Pacific, I guess that would be like maybe Hawaii that would get smacked. Nice looking airplane too. You gotta get used to flying the Fenix 321. It doesn't fly like the 320. It doesn't fly like the 319. Pick up another sub. Thank you very much. Whoever that was, welcome. A very floaty aircraft. I like to sort of watch the aircraft kind of flare on its own. Ground effect will kick in. And then cut the throttles at 20. I know I can tell you how to do it. Doesn't mean I know how to do it. Where I live, we get the wind and rain of hurricanes. It gets bad when we got smacked. It gets bad when got smacked when Helene came in. I think a lot of people got smacked when. Is it Helen or Helene? I forget what who it was, which name it was. All right, 200 on the speed. Once we get up here, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the flaps going. Flaps 1, we'll go, it's max 200 on the speed. So we can actually, or is it at 200? It might be at 200. Dalaman traffic, Sun Turk, 3 Sierra Alpha, turning left base, runway 1. Another sub, thank you very much. Subs are flying in tonight. Love everybody. Even if you stay for 2 minutes, 30 seconds, if you sub, if you unsub because you don't like it, all good, man. All love. Appreciate everybody stopping in. This is your first time experiencing Flight Simulator 2020. This is one of the better sims out right now in the market. Visuals are fantastic. Performance is fantastic. Everything's just fantastic. Yeah, we get We get like the tail end of hurricanes here in Toronto. We don't get smacked around at all. We may get some wind. Be lucky to get some wind. But we'll get some rain. You know, we'll get dumped on with some rain. Picked up another sub. Thank you very much. 8 subs from 2,200. There's glide slope. I'm going to go ahead and we won't arm the approach button until we start turning in. Gorgeous approach, by the way. Dalaman. Dalaman traffic, Sunturk 3 Sierra Alpha. Turning for final, about 12 miles, runway 1. Beautiful. We'll keep the 190 until about 10 before I start lowering some flaps here and lowering the speed. We're gonna arm the approach button. Coming in. 5 of our bridges got broken when Helen hit. But that's terrible. I know my mom's family friends out in Prince Edward Island. They lost their house with the last one that came out to Eastern Canada. I think it was a couple years back. They lost their home. Very unfortunate for everybody that is affected by hurricanes. All right, flaps 2. We'll go 170 on that speed. Fast flighty. It's only 53 minutes, man. We're making the return as well. It's only 53 minutes. Pegasus 100th delivery. Yes, 1954, and it was, I believe it was in Weston as well. That's the area of Toronto that I'm from. Completely wiped out everything. The Humber River got flooded. It was crazy. Beautiful city, absolutely. Hurricane Hazel, that's the one. Yep. In the community of Weston, there are signs about that. Of Hurricane Hazel that wiped everything out. Alright, I don't think anybody's coming in, so we're going to go ahead and back into managed mode. And flaps 3. We're supposed to be gear down first, then flaps 3. Gear's coming down. Oh, baby. And flaps full. Had no idea there were sounds like that in lowering the gears. Alright, the winds should be 330 at 15. I'm going to double check what am I to expect, even though sometimes 330 at 15 still. Alright. Ladies and gents, enjoy the arrival. Catch y'all on the ground. It has to be the farthest north of a hurricane has traveled, I'm sure. Yeah, especially in the 50s, too. Hurricane Hazel had no business being up in Toronto. Alright, about 1,000 feet, autopilot coming off. We are gear down, 3 green, laps full. Dalaman traffic, Sunturk, 3 Sierra Alpha, short final number 1. We want to fly poppies here. 1 white, 3 red. So actually, I think we want to fly glide slow. That's probably what I should say. The sim is notoriously known for poppies and glide slope disagreeing. Cameron, would you recommend buying the Fenix? 1,000%. I've been learning some other airliners recently and haven't been able to get the fly-by-wire 320 to work. I don't know if they're still updating it, but the Fenix, 1,000%. The best aircraft in the sim. I think everybody can vouch for that. This aircraft is super floaty, so you want to cut the throttles, let the ground effect for this aircraft kind of do all the flaring for you.
100 above.
Don't worry about the glide slope and pappies. Don't worry about it. Trust me when I tell you we're fine.
Minimum.
Continue.
$100.
Light slope.
Nope. See? We're good.
Light
50.
slope.
40, 30, 20, retard. 5,
First green. Maintain center line. Nose down gently. $70 knots. Pressure stowed. God, man, my rudder inputs are terrible. We made it. Sound's coming down. And I guess I didn't need auto brake medium set, but whatever. Not a bad landing there. What did we get? A 156, 4-degree left side slip. Got a crosswind coming in. Let's get that premium butter. I think that was close to premium butter. As close can get for me. We'll see what happens back in Istanbul. The winds are a little bit more calmer. I'm excited to fly back there. It's a beautiful approach coming in. On the brakes. And we vacated. We vacated. Let's get slowed up here. I don't know where I'm parking. I think I want to go gate 32. I think that's where I want to go. So we're actually going to make a left here. Would you recommend the 321 or the 320? It all depends on what you want to fly. I have all of them. I mean, I don't think, for the most part, I think more operators use the 320 than the 321, so your best option would probably be the 321. That would probably be your best option, because there's just so many more flights you can do with the 320. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Everybody will have their own opinions. Sound like somebody fell upstairs. I'm gonna have to go up there. 6 more subs, ladies and gents. I did not expect you to be live today, Talal. I wasn't planning on to, but there's no baseball today. He's got a game on Friday, so I can't go live Friday. So this is Friday's makeup stream. Try to stay consistent with the 3 streams a week. You know what I'm saying? And we'll stop our clock there. 53 minutes. Scenery is absolutely fantastic. I think we're coming over here. M&M simulations. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. Amazing looking airport. It's done really nicely. There's 2 different ones. There's Just Sim, and then there's this one by M&M Simulations. The airport looks very strange looking. It almost looks like somebody can fart in the terminal and it'll sort of blow down. You know what I mean? But the terminal detail is really well done. It's really well done for this scenery. Much better than Just Sims. I got both sceneries, by the way. This one is the better option. All day, all night. It's on sale right now, 40% off on Orbex. I think it's only on sale probably until tonight. I think it's after tonight it's off. It's back to regular retail price. Parker brakes on. Don't worry about him. APU bleed coming on. Let's go ahead and shut him down. Boom, boom. Back up top here. We're going to get our seatbelt lights turned off. We're going to get our fuel pumps turned off. Beacon light coming off. And ready to do a little deboarding here. I don't remember if the jetways work. That wasn't a very good parking. Bullshit. Request deboarding. I don't know if the jetways work. Jetways are working. Look at that. Look at that. All right, ladies and gents. So we're going to do a little deboarding action. I'm going to put some tunes on. And we'll get ready for flight number 2 back to Istanbul. Will be a good one. I think it's another 50-minute flight. Don't give me any ideas. We'll be farting in the terminal, man. As a matter of fact, you stay on the airplane. You stay on the airplane. I'll be back in a few, ladies and gents.
Say she hung way down, yeah, always down to have a good time. What they gonna say now, huh, when they see us running this down? Is it how you move, how you smile, how you captivate everything, how the body move, pretty eyes, got it all, you killing the scene. I want you to be mine, girl, you got everything I need, and I want you. What you wanna do? Let me give you the moon, yeah. Shine brighter than the stars combined. Let me give you the moon, yeah. You and I, we got the stars aligned. Give you the moon. Night is young, girl, we got plans for show. Buckle up and up we go. Reaching for the sky now. Yeah. See the world in my rear view now. Is it how you move, how you smile, how you captivate everything, how the body move, pretty eyes, got it all, you killing the scene. I want you to be mine, girl, you got everything I need, and I want you. What you wanna do? Let me give you the moon, yeah. Shine brighter than the stars combined. Let me give you the moon, yeah. You and I, we got the stars aligned. Give you the moon. Last time I say the sun won't shine till we meet again. Been waiting all these stormy night, oh yeah. Stormy night, oh yeah. They found you on my way yet again. We must be meant for each other, girl, oh yeah. Baby, don't fight it. Hey, I was chilling with the bros, we was up for a night out. Yeah. Saw you in the cut with that wifey demeanor. Hey, looking so bored out your mind though. You kinda give me the sign, so conversations became relation. No escaping, heart is taken. I've been waiting, I've been patient. Thought you'd been down, heard you skip down and can't be found. Where are you now, baby? Deep down, I know you be missing me, but you keep being a mystery. Damn. Don't know if you recall it, but last time I said the sun won't shine till we meet again. Been waiting all these stormy night, oh yeah. Stormy night, oh yeah. They found you on my way yet again. We must be meant for each other, girl, oh yeah. Baby, don't fight it. Babe, sun don't shine when you go away. Hey, baby, won't you come home right now? Baby, won't you come home right now, yeah. need to know that you okay. Okay, with everything I gave up for you, did it for love. No escaping, heart is taken. I've been waiting, I've been patient. Thought you've been down, heard you skip down and can't be found. Where are you now, baby? Deep down, I know you've been missing me, but you keep being a mystery. Dang, don't know if you recall it, but last time I said the sun won't shine till we meet again. Been waiting all these stormy nights, oh yeah, stormy night, oh yeah. I found you on my way yet again. We must be meant for each other, God, oh yeah. Baby, don't fight it.
Incognito Emerson, what's going on? Appreciate you guys stopping in. Yo, SimCFI, what's going on, bruh? Guys, go check out SimCFI on YouTube. Real World RJ Pilot. Great content. Incognito, we're headed back to Istanbul. Dalaman, we're just, I think we're still deboarding. Are we done? We finish? Another few more passengers to go here. Few more passengers. We'll close up those guys. 5 more subs till 2,200, ladies and gents. Can we hit that? Can we hit that? On the way back, we are Sunturk 32 Juliet Foxtrot. Don't know how real these call signs are. We're streaming the new one. Tonight will be fun. Finally showing the good one. What time? And there you guys have it. He's showing the flight model update, ladies and gents. Mr. Yorsim CFI. For those of you in the vertical stream, we got like 30 of you guys in there. Go check them out if you haven't done so. What time, what route? In 1 hour? Okay, perfect. So just as I finish, I'll be able to tune in. Are we doing 2 legs at least? Still haven't had dinner, so I'm probably going to order some dinner. Jump on the stream. I'm fucking excited, bro. I'm excited for the CRJ flight model update. Nope. We don't want a deboard crew. Come up to GSX. We're going to reload our new sim brief information. And something new that I'm doing. Request fueling. Fuel truck is on its way.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and have to do it.
Yes, ma'am. That's Sally. You guys want to see the terminal? Here, let's do this. How do I do this? What's my keybind? Is it this one? Yes. Alright, so guys, M&M simulations. Dalaman. 2 terminals. This is what it kind of looks like. It's just like a... I don't know. It looks like a frame of a warehouse or something. It's got a modeled interior, if I'm not mistaken. Nothing that'll blow your mind, but who gives a fuck about interior modeling? In my opinion.
Fuel truck is in position.
It is modeled. You can see people walking around.
Load aircraft until the fuel truck
So
arrives.
decently like pretty much basically modeled. Nothing like, oh my god. You know what I mean? But everything else looks great with this scenery. 40% off. How can you say no? Well done, M&M Simulations. They're a smaller scenery developer in the flight sim community. Underrated in my opinion. Underrated. But, hell yeah, man. Hell freaking yeah. Alright, I can't load the aircraft until all of our fuel is in. It's kind of funny, though. He only adds fuel through one wing. I don't know if that's how it's done in real life, but yeah. And I think in 2024, I think GSX is going to be updated to where you can actually add your own fuel into the truck. With the walk-around feature. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what's going to be happening.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Let's go ahead and re-import the next one. There it is. It says delayed. We're not actually delayed. Mass balance. Here we go. I don't know if I did that correctly. I think I did. Night Stalker. What kind of comment is that? Where do I... Can you please elaborate on that statement? And don't call me fucking homeboy. I'm not your homeboy. Smoy. Wagwan. What's going on, bro? Hope all's well, man. Appreciate you stopping in. We're doing our second leg, our return leg back into the brand new MXI design Istanbul scenery. No idea, bro. Phoenix will kind of just drop it whenever, you know what I'm saying? They're working on shit in the background for like a whole year. Nobody knows a damn thing. And then bam, they just post a fucking announcement. You know what I mean? That's how Phoenix is. But, you know, Pegasus flies the Neo engines. This is as close as to what a Neo would look like with the sharklets. I was going to fly this aircraft in the 320. So, we've done a 320 yesterday. We've done the 321 today. It looks like Sunday we're going to be in the 319. No, they don't. They definitely... And they don't fucking miss either. They don't miss either. Up to GSX. Let's go ahead and request boarding.
Requested.
They don't miss with their updates. So, I mean, they can wait on it. They've built their reputation already. You know what I mean? So, nothing to stress out about. It'll come out when it comes out. It's Fenix. They're going to come out with, I call it the big fucking update. We don't need to attach the tug, no. All right, let's go ahead and load up our second flight here. We are Sunturk 32 Juliet Foxtrot service back over Istanbul. Flight time of 58 minutes. Let's go ahead and init request. Plug that in. Cost index of 43 on this return. We're going up to 34,000 feet as well. Stick that in there. Come over to the fuel weights. Fuel and weights page here. 201 passengers, about 3,000 kilograms of planned cargo, and about 6,100 kilograms of planned fuel. Send that off, and all of that gets transferred over there. From there, we're going to set up our flight plan. Flight plan's already preloaded. We just got to set our departure and arrival information. We're departing off of runway 1. We're on the RIV 1 uniform. RIV 1 uniform departure. Insert that one. So we're departing to the north. It's going to be a beautiful departure. Coming back into Istanbul, we are going to plan the ILS-24 red approach. We'll do the Zulu. And what are we on? We're on the ETAM 1 hotel. Beautiful. Insert that. Fantastic. Perf tab. Let's get our performance information. Performance numbers. Over to the departure page here. We'll load up. It's dry. Runway 1. Sync the weather. We'll calculate. 51, 54, 54. Flaps 2. Flex of 58. Let's get these guys open.
Welcome on board.
Yes, 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 yes. Send that off. Just like that. It's all there. Trans out 12,000 feet. Good stuff. Everything else is sort of set up. Not much to set up in this aircraft. It's pretty much plug and play. Pretty much plug and play. Now, what is our altimeter? 1007. We're still good for that. On this departure. Pretty nice little departure on the climb out here. I'll plug in the navigraph in a second here, but let's go ahead and set up our altitude here. We'll top out at 34,000. That's all good to go. We'll come upstairs. Fuel pumps can come on. Seatbelt lights, we'll get those guys on as well. Yeah, what's going on? Got the whole Fenix package, and I only fly the 321. Sometimes I fly the 319 Aparo. It's a great option. I don't really fly the 321 too often, to be honest with you. Here's the RIV 1 uniform departure. Runway heading, and then we got to sort of go around these mountains here. It's going to be very cool. Under 11,000 feet at Uboro, but we're going to go into a open climb. Don't need to worry about anything. It's a little bit windy coming out of Dalaman. The winds are 330 at 11. It's 22 degrees. Altimeter 1007. And we're going to push back. And we'll taxi Foxtrot all the way down. That's about it, ladies and gents. Any questions? If you haven't dropped a like, if you guys got one available, if it's spare, if you don't want to drop it in the other live stream, make sure you smash down a thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate that. How you select flights to do, it takes me ages to select flights, and I end up with doing the flight I did yesterday again. That's a great question. I don't know. I just pick random flights, places that I don't, fly into. Primarily, my decisions are based on what other streamers are flying. I don't want to fly to the same sort of destinations that everybody else is flying at. I think that just makes flight simming very stale. You know what I mean? So I try to pick routes that typically people don't fly into. Most importantly, I go on Sim Market and I look for if any new scenery has come out. For example, MXI designs Istanbul scenery. And that's sort of how I base that. Most importantly, I don't want to be repetitive. I don't want to fly the same routes as everybody else. So whatever people aren't doing, whatever we don't normally see, you'll see on this channel. "200 passengers on today's flight. We got 70 boarded up, Mr. Sam Guilford. Final boarding is being called." Is that what they say? Gates are closing in 2 minutes. Kind of wish there was some ATC though in Turkey at this time. It's one of the more challenging things when you're doing a live stream, Smoy, is trying to time having ATC in certain regions that you don't live in. Obviously in North America we're gonna get VATSIM ATC online. In Europe you might not get it at 9 p.m. Eastern. You know what I mean? Right? A good 340 would be ideal, man. I mean, there's really not many options. I guess Lufthansa, maybe Swiss. You know what I mean? But, maybe Fenix will surprise us with an A330. If only, if only. Wouldn't that be something? No mic? Should try it out though. Changes the whole flight simming immersion when you have people talking to you on ATC. Changes the whole thing. We got 5 more subs until 2,200 subs, ladies and gents. 5 more. If you guys aren't subbed to the channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe if you're into the flight sim gaming content. Obviously, you don't have to. I get live ATC and that's it. What is live ATC? And if you haven't dropped a like, please drop a like for me. We're going for 30 likes on the vertical stream. 30. Aircraft's all set up. If you're just tuning in, we're just waiting for all the passengers to sit in their seats. Live Pegasus, the 100th delivered aircraft, I think was last year. That's why the 100th livery is for, it's not for the 100 years, it's for the 100th aircraft delivered. I'm just noticing there's palm trees at this airport. Is that normal? Is this like a tropical place in Turkey? Got a company message here. Let's go ahead and clear that. Hey, whoever just subbed to the channel, thank you very much. Welcome to the Flight Sim Gaming community. All right, let's load up these load sheets here. We're going to load up this one. Good stuff. 21 more passengers. Another sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 3 more subs, ladies and gents. 2,200 subs. It's been a big month. I know I talked about it at the beginning of the stream. We're We're closing in on about 300 subs this month, which is a lot. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate every single person tuning in on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, on a yearly basis. This channel's moving. It's moving into different directions, you know, different heights that I never thought it would take. You know what I mean? You guys vibing with the music? Hey, Eddie Woodman. Thank you, thank you. Yep, stream chat is a little bit dead. It's all good, you know. I'll be honest, sometimes I watch Bobby Poff Gaming, Call of Duty Warzone Pro. That motherfucker will have 15,000 people in his chat, and nobody's talking. Not everybody wants to talk, you know. Some people just want to kind of vibe out. Just all good, all love. Let's get our beacon light on, beautiful, and we're ready for push. And whoever just subbed, thank you. Thank you. 2 more from 2,200. Jetway's going bye-bye. Beacon lights on. We're getting ready to push here. Nice music. Thanks, man. I'm going to turn off the music, and we're going to get the sim sounds back up.
We are ready for pushback.
Man, a little bit fucking loud, but all is well. Dalaman Airport.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Hopefully with this new Istanbul scenery, a lot of streamers will show some love out here, you know? From my understanding, we had somebody in the chat last weekend. He's trying to become a VATSIM controller, and he's got some testings and stuff that he's doing. And he's trying to do it out in Turkey. Apparently they're short-staffed. So hopefully the Turkish airspace will fill up. You know, would be pretty cool. Right. Locking gear. We're going to drone mode. Keep it right there. Quick edit pushback. And we don't want to go that far back. Over here, we'll spin it around. I like the quick edit pushbacks rather than kind of just letting GSX do its own thing.
Exiting from editing mode.
Release parking brakes, please.
How's temperature and arrival time? Arrival time is 50. It's a 58-minute flight. Temperature, yeah, it's nice and warm in Istanbul from my understanding. Engine start switch coming on, engine number 2. Let's get her fired up. I can check that right now. We should be back in Istanbul within the next hour. The winds are 280 at 6 at 17 degrees. Keep in mind, it's also like 3 in the morning out here. Possibly 4 in the morning. Yeah, usually it does. Usually it does. It's this GSX has been better with that as well. From what I remember, doing it like that, it would always like kind of just do its own thing. Thank you for the subscription, whoever that was. Welcome to the Flight Sim Gaming community. Engine number 1. How you doing? Oh, somebody unsubbed. Thank you for that. Appreciate you. Any taxiing, flaps, and rudder procedures? No, we don't really follow much procedures here.
Please set parking brakes.
We kind of just get the aircraft sort of set to go here, with the engine starting up. We'll brief. I'll do the briefing of the taxiing. Almost 22 already. Yep. Channel's growing big time, man. All right, there's 2 good engines. APU bleed coming off. Master switch coming off. Those lights over to taxi. Laps 2. Speed brakes, arms.
Unlocking gear.
Get that guy on and reporting. Max. Auto brake set to max. And we got to set our trim. We're doing an up 0.7. Beautiful. Pretty much ready to go here.
Contract disconnected.
Pop open the charts, show you guys taxi instructions. So we're going to go ahead taxi
Left is clear.
from the
Right
apron.
is clear.
We're going to taxi Foxtrot all the way down, short of the runway. That's about it. And then we're departing to the north. It's actually a pretty cool departure. 2,200 subs, ladies and gents. Let's fucking go. Let's go. You're buckling your seatbelt. Make sure it's on, man. Just waiting for the green light. Parker brake coming off. Beautiful. And takeoff config. No blue. And let's go ahead. Call up everybody. Beautiful. Just keep going. Just keep going. USSR, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. Hello. Hope all is well. I think this is our taxiway here. It's Tuesday evening for us. Yes, kind of weird that we're streaming on Tuesday. My son does not have baseball, so I am able to go live. I think we're coming out here. It's morning to you guys. Damn. It's almost morning for us, dude. 12 a.m., you know what I mean? Appreciate you stopping in, though, Bowen. Dalaman traffic. Sun Turk, 32 Juliet, Foxtrot taxiing to runway 1 via Foxtrot. I keep forgetting the call sign name. It's Sun Turk. We're at 30 likes already? Damn, appreciate everybody. Let's get that shit up to 50 likes. Can we get 50 likes on tonight's live stream? That'd be freaking wild. That would be absolutely freaking wild. Andre, the plane guy, what's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping in. Doing well, man. How are you? Go Snakes, am I right? What does Go Snakes mean? What the hell does that mean? Rhett, what's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping in. Hello? Hello? Got a long taxi here, so we are at the most northernest part. Go D-backs. Arizona Diamondbacks? Is that? sorry, I don't know what you mean, man. But I do appreciate you stopping in. Arizona baseball, yep. I know exactly. I know a lot about the Arizona Diamondbacks. I'm a baseball guy myself. You know. Root for the Toronto Blue Jays. Where are we flying to? We are in Turkey. We're flying from Dalaman, southern part of Turkey, up to Istanbul. Checking out some new scenery by MXI Design. You like the sound? Phoenix sounds, I think, are pretty good. Can't knock it. Day's been well, Red. How's your day been? Good to hear. For everybody in chat, if you guys want to just, I don't know, type in whereabouts are you watching from? Curious to know where is the community from on this beautiful Tuesday evening here in Toronto. Thought you were an LA fan since I'm rivals with LA. I wear the LA hats because it's my initials. And I like the logo. I think the logo is probably one of the best logos in Major League Baseball. How old am I? I'm 32. Fritz, what's going on? Where can you get this game? Steam. There should be... you're on the vertical stream. I don't have a description filled out. Normally in the description you can click on the link. It'll send you to where this game is. But it's on Steam. PC only. Or PC and Xbox. Andre, you're from Arizona? I love Arizona. I've been there. Yeah, I'm a Jays fan at heart. I don't like the Jays logo. I don't care for the colors. You know, I've always worn an LA hat. SJU? Where's that? Microsoft Flight Sim, yeah. Is that San Jose? Is that in Costa Rica? I think you're going to reach 50 likes today. You have 34. I don't think I'm going to hit 50. That'd be pretty cool, though. Fritznell, you're in Burlington. Funny enough, I'm in Milton. This is 2020. My favorite MLB player currently, probably Otani. Even though I'm not a Dodgers fan, that guy is just doing some shit that you will never see it again. Oh, you're in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Very cool, man. Jealous. Having trouble with 24 takeoffs. What's the issues? Stutters. Another scenery done by Latin VFR that needs some serious updating. Dalaman traffic. Sunturk 3-2 Juliet Foxtrot lining up runway 1. Get the aircraft lined up here. Elevators aren't working. Probably a hardware issue. Paul Storm, what's going on? I thought this was the grid map from BMG. Then I read your name. Interesting. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator, man. Appreciate you stopping in, though. All right, Boeing 75. Enjoy the rest of your evening, buddy. Appreciate you stopping in. Get to 200 feet up, then nosedive. Double check your trim. Sounds like it could be your trim. Guys, if you haven't done so before we take off, can we reach 40 likes on the live stream? Before takeoff. 40. 40. It's a nice little line up there. We'll get on the brakes. Beautiful. Let's come upstairs, get our landing lights on. Nose lights over to takeoff. Everything else looks good. Let's go. Cronus. I call it Cronus. If you know what a Cronus is, let me know down in the comments. I don't understand trim very well, but can you explain it? You got to trim the aircraft. Give me 1 second. What's the part? Manflex 56, SRS runway auto blue. You got to trim the nose of the aircraft so it knows how to pitch on takeoffs and such. All right, nose down. I had this aircraft trimmed up at 0.7 degrees, 100 knots. We're neutral. And V1 and rotate. Positive rate. Gear going up. Pretty cool departure. We're going to be climbing in this valley here. It's pretty cool. Flight model feels a little bit incorrect in the 321. Hopefully that gets addressed. People started clapping after you land in this game. I mean, you can get mods to make that happen, but I don't have any of that stuff. All good, Flight Simmer. Start pitching her down. And if you're landing on runway 17 in Dalaman, you actually fly through this valley for the approach. It's really cool. And we're going to go into an open climb. We don't need to worry about altitude constraints. We got nobody online. Yeah, I believe there is a mod for it. Yes, yes, if you got a spare like available, if you don't mind, drop it for me. If you enjoyed that departure. Flaps going up. We're going to continue to hand fly this. Beautiful departure. Immersive, a Balkan simulator mod, have people praying and clapping after you land. Those are my experiences flying. That's pretty funny. Barry, welcome from New Jersey. From Jersey. I love New Jersey. Taking the family to Seaside Heights a few times. You should turn into Spirit Airlines and just do whatever the heck you want. Also, Spirit isn't that bad, but just stereotypes. They haven't even had a crash. Yeah. Everybody's always knocking the low-cost airlines. I love it. But nobody ever knocks Air France. They got a lot of fucking crashes in their history. Full 30 degrees turn here. Let's pitch down a little bit. Yeah, Seaside Heights is beautiful, man. That's where they did the Jersey Shore. How often do pilots hear clapping? It depends, man. I guess if it's like there's severe turbulence and stuff, and the aircraft's kind of bumping around, I'm sure people at the end of it are probably clapping. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, the pilots, I'm sure they're not, you know, they don't feel a type of way about it. They're just doing their job. You know what I'm saying? Another day in the office. Andrew, South Florida on the Big Lake. Is that where you're from? Red, you're from Mississippi. Got a lot of people from the United States in here. They clap for no reason. I agree. They're just doing their job. Autopilot coming on. Let's get everybody back up top here. Get these sounds down. Nice, beautiful little departure. Oh shit, looks like Fly Live broke on us. Okay, hold on. Let me set this up once more. Right. Flight data is now live once again. Hold on, I'm going to re-chat in a second here. We're through 10,000. Landing lights coming off. Everything else looks good. And we're climbing, ladies and gents. We're climbing. Catch up with the chat here. Spirits have had some stuff happen, but nothing too crazy. I mean, that's like every airline, you know. Engines flame out. Things stop working. You should give us a flight sim setup tour at 50 likes. Definitely not going to do that one. Definitely not going to do that one. Oh, we landed, clap. Like, oh, just doing a job. That's funny. I wish every time that I fixed the car at work that the customer would clap and say, fuck, great job. You know what I mean? Higi, what's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping in. Welcome. Shit, we're past 2,200 subs, ladies and gents. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate everybody helping out, getting this channel growing. You know what I'm saying? Glad you guys are enjoying the content. Here's our little sort of departure, or our flight plan. While we are cruising, I think we're through Transalt. Yes, we are. Let's go ahead and set this thing into standard pressure. Continue to get the rest of the sounds down. We'll get some tunes up in this. Almost picked up 30 likes on the evening. 30 likes. That's about 82. That would be about 82 subs in the last 2 days. Crazy. I have a side stick, yep. Got the Airbus side stick, got the Honeycomb Yoke. Got the Honeycomb throttles. That's about it. Nothing too crazy. I find that a lot of flight simmers are having issues with hardware peripherals and their flights, you know what I mean? So I don't have too many hardwares. Everything works. I don't have any issues. They don't lag out. They don't cause the sim to crash. None of that. Club, I'm growing, man. We're growing. Maybe one of these days we'll do like a little tour of my setup. My setup, right? So I live in a townhouse. Townhouse is pretty, you know, it's not super big. It's a townhouse. There's not much space, but there's 3 levels to the house. My computer setup is in my laundry room. That's where I'm at. Under the stairs. Laundry room's pretty big. Can't put it up upstairs. Don't got enough bedrooms. You know, I got 2 kids upstairs as well. So, yeah, unless you guys want to see my washer and dryer. I have a thrust... Sorry. My apologies. Throat was dry there. I have a Thrustmaster T-Flight HOTAS. Is it any good? I don't know. I don't have any Thrustmaster other than the side stick. I don't really have any other stuff, but apparently it's good. I can't wait for the Wing throttles to come out. I'm going to get a set of the Wing Rudder pedals. SimCFI has a set. Has a pair. They're like pendular rudders. They're priced reasonably well. And I've for whatever reason, I want to get the Moza force feedback side stick. I don't know why. I want to get one. Moza's big in the racing world. I don't think they're well known in the flight sim world. But definitely some force feedback from Moza would be pretty fucking sick. Look at that. We got 50 viewers in the chat, 42 likes, ladies and gents. Can we get 50 likes on the live stream? 50 likes. That'd be insane. Pick up another sub. Thank you very much. Ah, does it? See, I'm a little nervous to get a bunch of different hardware peripherals. I know, you know, some of these things work. I just don't want to overload my USB ports. I don't know if that's going to cause any problems. You know what I mean? So I've seen some streamers. I know right now Mickey D. Mike, for whatever reason, he's having tons of issues with his sim crashing, and he's got a pretty beefy system. So, you know, hopefully he gets that figured out. Kudos to him for keeping the composure that he does, because I know what it's like to try to put out a quality live stream and shit's just crashing and failing on you. You know what I mean? All the guy wants to do is just go live, put out quality content for his community, and then shit's crashing. But, you know, he has quite a few different hardware setups and stuff like that, and I'm a little nervous to just continue to buy these things just in case there's some issues. You know what I mean? It's all about the quality of the live stream. Can you do my poll? It's about planes. What poll do you want me to do? And by the way, ladies and gents, if you guys are in chat, you guys need to check out Mr. YourSim CFI. He should be going live probably within the hour on his channel. He is a real-world CRJ pilot. He's been beta testing the Aerosoft CRJ, trying to fix up the flight model. He's pretty much single-handedly doing it. So for anybody that wants to knock the CRJ, the Aerosoft CRJ for Microsoft Flight Simulator, I mean, your opinion is your opinion, but he single-handedly helped with the flight model. He's going to be streaming the new flight model update. Side Gaming, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. It's on your channel. Okay, so you want me to do your poll? Is that what you're asking? Go to channel. Where do I see it? Where's your poll on your channel? Posts? Which one is better? I'm going with the Boeing 7.5. Sorry, man. I'm not even joking. Before I got this backup battery, every time I turned on the bathroom light, 6 steps behind me, any random USB, my PC turned off and disconnected. Honestly, fortunately, I have had a few issues with Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. With my computer, with my hardware. Very few and far in between. It's been close to perfect. I'm blessed with my setup. Any advice for my streams to look better? What do you mean by look better? Talking about game graphics? What do you, haven't even tuned into a live stream. I'll probably do that. I'll let you know. But tips, I mean, quality content, most importantly. I keep my graphic settings on the high-end presets. I keep clouds on ultra. Other than that, to attract more viewers, okay. That's the number one sort of question that gets asked. How do I build my community? I'll tell you this, it does not happen overnight. Okay? A lot of patience, a lot of hard work. Depending on where you're streaming, I'll tell you right now, YouTube is one of the hardest to get any type of audience. You know what I mean? You have to be consistent. Consistency is key. You gotta put your uploads out there. You know, quality content as well. You know, you don't want to be flying airplanes into buildings, crashing them every time. You want to know how to start it up. You want to make the experience for your audience as smooth as possible. That's sort of like tip number 2. But the main thing when it comes to YouTube streaming or just building sort of community, doesn't matter what you're doing, you got to be consistent. You have to be consistent, right? Set your goals. Don't stop doing it. I got a buddy that was streaming in one of those MMO games, those big multiplayer online games, and he started a channel and was growing pretty quick, and he just doesn't do it anymore. I kind of wish that he did, and as soon as you stop doing it, you hurt the channel. Anon, what's going on? What GPU? I got an NVIDIA RTX 3080. You're on Twitch mostly for streaming. Twitch is very hard, man. There's not a big Microsoft Flight Sim community on Twitch, unfortunately. How much to crash into the ground? We don't do any crashes, I'm sorry. No crashes out here. It's probably the #1 most asked question. I'm going to be honest with you. The crashes are not simulated in this game. You can fly an airplane into the ground. You can fly an airplane into a building. You just bounce off of it. That's it. There's no fireworks. There's no explosion. Okay. But this channel here, we don't do things like that. Still climbing. We're still climbing. Chat, can we get it up to 50 likes on the live stream? We're already at 44. 50 likes would be freaking wild. Already picked up 30 subs on the evening. Yeah. No, absolutely, man. We don't, we're just here chilling. Good vibes over here at Flight Sim Gaming. You know what I mean? We almost had a crash on stream. Not intended. We paused the sim in November for whatever reason. I think I was changing some graphic settings and the airplane shut off. So we were falling out of the sky, but I saved it. Any planes that I want but I don't have? Are you talking about planes that our developers have out? Or are you talking about planes that developers are making? Just went live on Twitch, A320 Spirit Airlines. Hey, if you guys are in chat, go check out Andre the Plane Guy. Andre, what's your Twitch channel name? You can post that in the chat. I don't mind. Drop the link in chat. You guys go and say hello. Flight Simmer, yes to what? To which one? Planes that are already out for the sim that I want, or planes that are being developed? Out now. I was talking to SimCFI earlier today. About the Bravo Airspace 7.8. He doesn't know about it. It's inexpensive. It's not expensive at all. I might give that one a go. Curious to fly the 7.8. And other than that, not really. I pretty much have everything that I want. My aunt's flight yesterday was delayed 9 hours. Boarded 4 times. Fuck. It's crazy. Things happen all the time. Things happen all the time. I know a guy that, flies for an airline. Got to his destination, could not land because the aircraft couldn't land in the tailwind with the speeds that it was at. Went around, tried to land again, couldn't land. I think he was, I don't know if they were minimum fuel, but for whatever reason, they couldn't land at the airport. And they had to turn back around and go back to their departing airport. That sucks. Imagine arriving at your destination, but you didn't get on the ground, and then you had to turn back after flying for an hour. That's your Twitch username? For real? Come on now. Stop trolling. Rhett? Hello? Flight Simmer, I'll tell you a couple planes that I want. I want, that 7.5 by Bluebird to come out. 7576. I want PMDG 7.4. Possibly the 400. There's one more plane I wanted. Oh, Majestic. Who's the developers making the Q400 for 2020? I guess they have everything sort of built except the exterior model. They're looking for somebody to design the exterior model of the aircraft. You don't know how to change that? Probably in the settings. Probably have to request to change your username. So, I'm actually going to go and see if that's an actual channel. Yeah, you are live. Absolutely. Alright, I think we're at cruising altitude. Looks like the airplane is actually still climbing. Here, just about at cruising altitude. Top of descent. Probably not for another 100 miles. 92 miles. So we're going to start planning our top of descent in about a couple minutes time. I want to ask you guys something too. I see the majority of the people in chat are on the vertical stream. Do you guys prefer, I guess, watching YouTube shorts over regular videos? Is that something you got? I'm noticing that that's what a lot of people are preferred. Even like live streams. People love watching live streams on the shorts vertical. All right, I'm going to start planning for the approach. So we are going to be planning the ILS. Sorry, hold on. What's the winds? 270 at 5. ILS 24 right. Is where we're landing. We'll take the Zulu as well. You like full videos, Flight Simmer? I like full videos as well. But YouTube is pushing the shorts. So a lot of people are getting on board with that. Altimeter 1011 at 17 degrees. The wind's 270 at 5. 12,000 feet is the transalt. Minimum's 590. We'll get that all plugged in. We're doing a flaps full landing. Good stuff. Move to the flight plan tab here. We're going to plug in our fixes. We always plug in the fixes. Not in database. Typed it in wrong. A little tired, not gonna lie. My morning started like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Beautiful. Auto brake low. Set that and we'll forget that. Flying a plane. Yep, we're trying to. Zankaria, hello, hello. I got a Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 today, and I'm having so much fun, and I have a HOTAS. You got one of those side sticks? Very cool, man. 2024, I mean, you can ask a lot of streamers. It's super buggy at the moment. It's not super buggy and unstable. I just don't know if my issues are more so with this aircraft. I can't, like, the Fenix is always giving me troubles. But we flew the E-Jets last week in 2024. Flight Sim Studios E-Jets, if you've purchased it for 2020, you can bring it over into 2024, and it worked fine. Why'd you say yo-yo in my chat? I don't have a problem with it. I'm just unexpected. Sorry, bro. What do you want me to say? Yo-yo is what I always say in everybody's chat. Captain Canada, Owls, Mickey Mike, V1, all those guys. Normally I say yo-yo with a peace sign. Mr. Sam Guilford, are you still in the chat? You still here? Did you fall asleep on me? Unexpected? Really? Why would it be unexpected? You go live in hopes of people seeing you. You know what I mean? Rhett, hello again. Hey, Mr. Sam Guilford still here in the background. Probably sipping, I don't know, what do you drink, man? I can't remember what you said you were, a whiskey guy? It's still early for us, though, Mr. Sam Guilford. It's only 9:30. Lots of time left. You never have viewers. Yeah, you just got to keep putting content out there, man. Twitch is going to be very hard to find viewers. If you're just starting on Twitch, you might want to go over to YouTube. Much bigger community. Andre, that's normally how it is at first, man. How many countless days? I mean, Mr. Sam Guilford's been here through the whole thing. We get one viewer in chat. Yeah, it's kind of buggy. It won't even load a free flight. That's tough. That's tough. All right, how many miles from top of descent? I have another 50-ish miles. Not tonight, unfortunately. Wasn't in the mood. I still got to eat dinner. I don't know what I'm going to eat. Figure something out. We will be going live again on Sunday. So, yes, it's like another 5 days away. Kids got baseball this weekend. We're going to be in the 319. I have a feeling we're going to be flying with Rouge. Probably somewhere St. Kitts, maybe in the Caribbean. I don't think we're going to be doing a return flight, as those Caribbean flights out of Toronto are typically 4 hours. What is my favorite food? Pizza. Hugh Janus, where are we heading? Hugh Janus, we are heading to Istanbul in Turkey. Flying with Pegasus today. It's the low-cost carrier in Turkey. This is their 100th delivered airline livery. So after they've bought their 100th Airbus, or not after they bought it, after it was delivered, they came out with this paint scheme. Bro, Rhett, what's going on, man? I see you in there. I'm going to see Arizona versus Pittsburgh tomorrow. Then on Thursday, I have a flight to Dallas-Fort Worth. Very nice, man. I might go live tomorrow if you want to stop by. I'll do my best. Wednesdays, I work late. So I have a late start. And I don't get home till like 9 o'clock at night. So we'll see. Flight Simmer, are you in the Discord? If you're not in the Discord, hop in it. And give me a sec here. I can plug in my scenery, all my description stuff. Hop on the Discord, and I have a section for streamers. You can post when you go live. And I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all. Ladies and gents, we are 4 likes away from 50 likes on the live stream. Hugh Janus is trolling? No, he's not. He's cool, man. He's cool. The name is a troll, but that's just how some people have their YouTube usernames, man. Technically, it's Hugh Janus. You know what I mean? There's a link to the channel. It is, yes. So I just added in the shorts description. You should see it now. The Discord link is in there. You can also go to my YouTube channel page. It's also there. No, Hugh Janus, you're not trolling. You're good. Don't worry. The name is fucking funny though. Can't even knock that. Hugh Janus. I had a buddy, his Call of Duty gamer tag was Mike Hunt. How many more nautical miles? We are, well, 20 miles from top of descent. But we are about 190 miles from the airport. Which, that seems like a long time. We should be down probably in about 20 minutes. 25 minutes. You like that, Mr. Sam Guilford? Mike Hunt. One time I ordered pizza. I had the missus pick it up. And, yeah, it was, I think it was Domino's Pizza. I ordered it online, and I put my name as Mike Hunt. So when she went to go pick up the pizza, she had to say, my name is Mike Hunt. Funny play on words? Yeah, man. Yep, bend over. Gape Gorn. That's funny. Ciao. What's going on, Primo? Gape Horn, is that what you said? Yeah, so it's like Gape Horn. You just joined the Discord, very cool. So if you see in the Discord, there'll be a section for media. Let me walk you through this right now. There is a section for media under community. Go ahead and post your stream link in there. It'll auto-populate. Everybody can see it and tune in. Cool. We're just shy of 5 miles from top of drop here. I can't get Discord. Maybe when I'm older, I'll join in like 6 years. Bro, how fucking old are you, man? Part of my language. But you gotta be like 13 years old to have a Discord. Are you my kid's age, bro? Alright. I don't know what we're going down to. Let me double check that. Oh my god. 5,000 feet? Going down to 5,000 feet. $5,000 we're set. Music coming off, sim sounds going back up. It's going to be an ILS approach. Absolutely. 12. Bro. Still young, man. Am I new to flying, Reich? No, I'm not new to flying. When I become a pilot, should I stream my flights? I don't think you can. I don't think you can, Andre. Do you know if anyone had problems with the new CRJ V2's ident button? No idea. But you can go ask SimCFI. It's going live as well, so I don't know what time. I'll post it in my Discord when he does. And you can ask him that question. He will answer it. I will be in his chat. Scheduled at 10 p.m. So another 18 minutes he's going live. Kind of a weird arrival. I'll show you guys kind of what we're doing here. So we're on the ETAMP 1 hotel. We're going to be coming around from here. Coming along this flight path. Up and around. Very strange. I'm telling you, in Europe, departures and the arrivals are just like super, like, how do I say it? It's too much. Too much, but that's how it goes. Very cool. We're going to be planning the ILS 24 right approach coming in. The weather, not too shabby. The wind's 260 at 4. 16 degrees, altimeter 1011. And it's a beautiful approach coming in. I'm telling you, beautiful approach. If only there would be some scenery or the surrounding city. Fuck, man, it'd be probably one of the top 10 approaches. Whoop, whoop, pull up, terrain, bank angle, 50, 40, 30. No, we don't do none of that. Streaming your flight in the U.S. is illegal. Yeah, probably with a lot of companies as well. A lot of companies, they don't want you to even record in the cockpit. I should come watch your flight? Could probably tag along. I am a moderator in SimCFI's on his channel, so I like to be in there. You know, he gets busy with things. Sometimes he can't answer questions. Try to at least answer what I can, you know. Trying to order a quick something here, you know what I'm saying? I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I don't know what I'm gonna get. No idea what I'm gonna get. You should fly the A380. I do from time to time. It's super stuttery and it's not buggy, it's just stuttery. But we'll definitely take a look at it. Apparently the performance is down. You're gonna order me that pizza, right? No pizza. No pizza. No fucking pizza. I need something quick because I'm starving. Mahan, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. Have you watched Manifest? I have not. Is that a show? I'm DVI Omega 638 in the Discord. Okay. Looks like SimCFI is currently live. If you guys want to go check him out, he's showcasing the new flight model update. That's big for the RJ. Big. Super, super big for the RJ. How many people we got in here? 25 people currently. How many likes do we got in here? I know we're approaching 50 likes, ladies and gents. If you haven't dropped a like, if you guys can, we're 4 likes away. Only 4 likes. Dropping a like puts me up in the algorithm. The likes of Captain Canada, Chewy, your SimCFI, you know what I'm saying? MSFS is a show on Netflix about people who went missing on a plane and returned 30 years later. Oh shit. Okay, it's based off of a true story, obviously. Maybe I'll check it out. I did the only there was a couple plane documentaries on Netflix. One of them was the Malaysian flight. I've seen that one, and I thought there was another one on there. Can't remember. Istanbul traffic, Sun Turk, 32 Juliet Foxtrot. We're about 25 miles southeast of the airfield, descending on the ETAMP 1 Hotel RNAV arrival for runway 24 right. Not that anybody's here. It's fictional. Four seasons? Oh shit. So you gotta like binge watch. I've never really got into TV shows like that, unfortunately. I love watching documentaries though. Very big into the documentaries. Webby, what's the best way to pass the time while you fly real time? Well, hopefully we have people in the chat. Talking to people in the chat definitely helps pass the time by. I'm not super big on flying long hauls because I can't sit in the chair for too long. Gotta get up. But if there's people in the chat, I'll tell you right now, the time flies by every time because I'm just talking to people. Stopped your live because no one was watching, and that's, see, problem number one, you can't do that. But we've had many live streams where I talk to nobody. You know what I mean? My girlfriend's upstairs. She probably thinks I'm fucking weird because I got the door open. She can probably hear me talking to people. You know, just got to get out of that comfort zone of just sitting there. There's going to be many, many live streams with nobody watching you. You know what I mean? The last couple weeks, my live streams have been picking up just out of nowhere. And, you know, we average, I mean, Mr. Sam Guilford can probably let you guys know. We average maybe, I don't know, 7 people. We've been doing this for about a year. Trying to get a second monitor to see chat. You can see it on your phone as well. Got a cell phone. I know a lot of streamers that pull up their chat on their phone. Nothing wrong with doing that too, you know. Coming into some beautiful parts of Turkey, I'm telling you. Aviation Edits, welcome back. Hope all is well. That's a pretty cool shot right there. And my brother walked in, and I don't think I'm allowed to go live or stream. Yep. Gotta make sure you play by the rules, man. Don't want to piss off your parents. You don't want to do that. I'm working on the 320 edit. It's my favorite aircraft. We'll watch IC-814 Kandahar Hijack. Is that on Netflix? Where can I watch that? And is it based on a true story? Hey, Dan Young, appreciate your subbing to the channel, man. Welcome to the Flight Sim gaming community. Yep, okay. Good to know. Good to know. What speed is that? 220? Look at my charts here. 230 on the speed. Oh, that's a sick shot. 737 by solo does suck, Andre. If you're new to the flight sim world, any default airplane is trash. Based on a true story, okay. And sorry, Eugenus, it's on Netflix? I might have asked that question. You might have answered. Right, let's set our Istanbul altimeter, which is 1011. Beauty. How far for flaps on the 320? I start bringing flaps out at about 10 miles. It's on Netflix, okay. What's my favorite airplane? Airbus A320. Believe it or not, as stupid as that sounds, it's not like an, oh my god, wow, such a sick airplane, such a sick airplane. Some people would say a 7.4 or 380. I like the 320, man. I wouldn't consider the Any-Built's plane crash. What? Air India Flight 814 was hijacked for 6 days straight. What the fuck? Based on that, really good. Okay, I'll check that out. There's 10,000 feet. Landing system coming on. Let's get our landing lights on. You like the 7.3? 7.3 is cool. I got to see a 737-500 fly above my head today. Landed at Pearson International in Toronto. Never, there was no destination from it, but I haven't seen a 500 in a minute. All right, I'm going to go put the speed down to 230. While we're in here, we'll activate the approach phase. Beautiful. Got all of our information in there. Should be a nice, beautiful landing. You said all the default planes are trash, but I wouldn't say the E320 V2s. Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies. The AnyBuilds airplanes are actually good. But from history, all default airplanes were trash. But surprisingly, the AnyBuilds stuff in 2024 was all right. No bullshit. Surprisingly all right, too. What's your favorite plane in the sim? Anything Fenix. 319. I love flying that airplane. Guys, give me 1 second here. Yeah, the Asobo ones are trash, but also any aircraft in 2020 that was default was trash. I guess they were all Asobo, actually. What the fuck am I talking about? But yeah, any Asobo airplane, trash. There's a lot of hype for the Max from Asobo in 2024, but didn't end up to be anything. We're stuck at 10,000. I think we're going to be stuck at 10,000 for a little bit, as we are. I just have problems with the rudder with AnyBuilds. Love the 320, but 777 is my favorite. Yeah, AnyBuilds rudder inputs, the sensitivities were, in my opinion, wrong. My favorite airplane of all time would have to be the 7.5. I just love the way they look and how long it is. I don't get to see many of those here, man. Air Canada's flying the 7.6s as a cargo jet right now. And they are bringing a couple back for Rouge, I believe. Not Rouge, no. They're bringing 2 passenger 7.6s back into the fleet. I have an idea. No, can't go that way. Royal Pirate, what's going on, man? I had to cut grass for a year in order to get everything in my setup. Hard work pays off, bro. My favorite is the 7.4-400. Oh, nice Lufthansa. Lufthansa 7.4. It's the only one that we get here, other than maybe a cargo jet, but... Alright, Ocpi, we gotta be at 5,000. I'm gonna go direct Ocpi, and we're gonna fuck around and find out. Aircraft just wants to fall out of the sky. No, don't do that. My favorite airline? I don't know if I have a favorite airline. My favorite livery, though, is Air New Zealand. Back live cruising at 13,000, still climbing. Very nice, man. Was there any 7.5 non-cargo operators in Canada? I believe there was. Yes, I think. Did Air Canada only fly the 7.6s? I don't know. Other than that, I mean, right now it's just cargo jet. They're operating. That's about it. But I believe Air Canada flew both 7.5 and 6s. No, maybe it was just the 7.6s. They retired them and they replaced them with the A330s. Yeah, they just had the 7.6s. They had the 200 and the 300. The 300, so the 200 they retired in 08. The 300 they retired, I think, in 2020, just before COVID. Here's Ryanair. You know how to get inside the cabin through window seats? Yes, you just gotta use your drone cam and just get in there. Air Transat did for a bit. They had 7.6s and 7.5s. I had no freaking idea, man. This was a short flight. It is a short flight, yeah. They had 9 7.5s. Good to know. Yeah, I don't know when Air Canada is going to be bringing the 7.6s. I know they're getting 2 of them out, and they're going to be using them for passenger flights. Who knows where they're going to be flying them? Probably domestically, I would imagine. Yeah. Air News, any black livery is fire on an airplane. Food will be here in 7 minutes. How far out are we? This is a long ass freaking arrival. We're about 35 miles. Andre, we did a return already. This is the return flight. This is the return. One and done. That's it. Delta had a triple? No freaking idea. Right, airport's almost directly in front of us. It's right over here. I was just cleared up. Flight level 270 right now. I'll let you know who wins the Arizona game tomorrow. Are you flying on VATSIM? You got, which one? Oh, you got the City Connect? Yeah, the City Connect jerseys are fire. Why is Air Canada bringing them back? Yes, there is an answer for that. Oh, they're delaying the entry now, the re-entry. Relaunch was delayed to April 1st. They're going to operate routes to Montego Bay, Edmonton, and Calgary. Air Canada is utilizing these 7.6s as a temporary measure to address a capacity crunch and delays in new aircraft deliveries. That's why they're bringing them back. They're waiting for their 321 XLR, I believe. Oh, you're on Xbox? Have I tried the AnyBuilds A300? I have not, but that's one aircraft I want to try. Oh, I know there's a VATSIM Xbox Discord server, so it's kind of like VATSIM. Really? All right, we're about 20 miles out. Can't get Discord via parents. You gotta follow their rules, man. The 321 XLR is the way to go for long and thing routes. I would say probably they're like medium haul. I mean, didn't you say that they can go like 10 hours? Something like that. 220 on the speed. Actually, I'm going to go 210. Vero, what's going on, man? Tried the default King Air A350 and it was so bad it was practically unusable. Takeoff performance was more what I expect from a fighter. Damn, that's fucking great. And we'll go flaps 1. Gonna arm the approach. $3,500 feet we got to descend down to. Good up to 370. How are you getting cleared up? Who's clearing you up? Uh, 195 on the speed. I missed that restriction. It's okay. We'll go 180 for now. Beautiful. 180. Flaps 2. Yeah, but what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. The robotic ATC. Oh, the in-game ATC. Captain Jack. What's going on, buddy? Hey, good buddy, checking in, and great to see you. Going to do a live stream tomorrow night with the TBM 930 in the Karakoram Mountains and fly around K2. Very cool, man. Very cool, guys. Go check out Captain Jack on YouTube. You have to check out Captain Jack. And there's 10 miles. We got to be at 180 on the speed. Glide slope is armed. Runway. Turn lights coming on. Beautiful. Lots of time. Lots of time. Another 10 miles. My all-time favorites to fly are the 727, the MD-11, in Maverick turn me on, and Maverick turned me on to the Concorde. The Concorde for which sim though? No number for me to call, man. Come on, man. I'm doing a fantastic job here. John Castillo, what's going on? Possible pilot deviation. I have a number for you to call? No. Not this guy. Beautiful.
2,500.
1,500. They're coming down. Scorpo. Game name Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. And we're going managed. And flaps 3. Haven't flown the Phoenix enough. Just need to learn the CRJ, man. Just too many aircraft to fly and learn, and work is too busy right now, buddy. It's one of those things, man. So many things that you want to do in the simulator world. Not enough time, man. Not enough time. Totally understand that. Phoenix is a great aircraft, though. I highly recommend. I don't care which one. My favorite is the 319. But it's Phoenix, man. They're the best aircraft developer in the sim currently. We had a TFR today due to the SpaceX launch of Corpus. Interesting. Congrats on the subs today, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, we've picked up over 100 subs in the last 2 live streams. So thank you to the community for that one. You guys are freaking awesome. All right, ladies and gents. We are geared down 3 green. Flaps are full. All of our lights are on. We're ready to rock and roll. Double check those lights, as a matter of fact. Get it. And the winds, I believe, are 2 something at something, my aircraft. We're going for the premium butter. Sasank. Hello. Since when did WestJet start flying from Calgary to Japan? Long time. They fly the 787s out there. Long time. I think they started that route 2 or 3 years ago. Alright, let's get a supreme butter. My food's here too, so I gotta go grab that quickly before the raccoons get to it. We had groceries delivered by Walmart for whatever reason at midnight. Never got a notification that they were delivered. We got the notification at 6 a.m. Just to open our front door and find the raccoons fucking went through everything.
500.
All right,
100 above.
we're flying the glide slope.
Minimum.
Continue.
Fifty, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
No, settle down. Little floaty. First green, nose down gently. No bounces. Oh, that was floaty, but that was a supreme butter. Supreme. 70 knots. First stowed. Ladies and gents, welcome back. Down to Istanbul. I'll take that all day, every day. Go ahead and vacate off here. Slight float there, but fuck it. What a way to end off the live stream. Not bad, eh? That was almost a dead center. I don't know why I got floaty there, but minus 139, 1G, 0.07 left side slip. That's as centered as you can get for flight sim gaming. As centered as you can get. Captain Jack, I'm very proud of that one. Very proud. And we'll stop the clock. 1 hour and 2 minutes. There we have it. Start cleaning stuff up here. Clean up the flaps. Ground spoilers. Chow chow. And I think we're coming off to the... Yeah, we're turning here, I think, right? Think this is where we're turning. Yeah, we're gonna taxi Delta all the way in. Nice one. Hey, Mr. Sam Guilford. Love you, buddy. What gate did I push back from? Was it 208 Bravo, right? It was 208 Bravo. This is that new Istanbul scenery, Captain Jack. Appreciate you guys, man. Amazing. He's got amazings out of here. Get him to 50 likes, Rhett. That would be pretty sick. That would be pretty sick. Very happy with today's live stream. Picked up another, I think, 40 plus subs on the day. Lot of views. Engine view or behind wing view? What do you want to see? Want this one? I personally like this cinematic view. Go ahead and start up the APU. Beautiful. That butter had cream in it, sir? Oh, baby. Come stop by your stream. I'll definitely, I'll take a look. I gotta get it parked here and then I go grab my food outside. Altitude says amazing. Thank you. Great landing, brother man. That was an awesome approach. Captain Jack, this scenery is beautiful. The only thing it's missing... by the way, it's MXI design. They have Doha scenery out in Qatar. And their scenery is not bad. Definitely, this is an upgrade from MXI design. It's a little pricey. I think I paid 35 bucks CAD. But the downtown area up and around the actual terminal itself is beautiful. If only MXI design would have done the surrounding buildings and cities, this would have been probably one of the best sceneries in the sim. Love the channel, Flight Simmer. Appreciate you, man. I'll do my best, Andre. I'll do my best. I will do my very best. We're going all the way to the end. All the way. Rhett, you subbed? Appreciate you, Rhett. I mean, look at that downtown scenery. That's beautiful. April. What's up, man? How do you get the stream bot? The stream bot, you gotta ask my moderator Talal. He pretty much set up all of the Discord for me. Everybody was asking for a Discord, and I made one, but I don't know jack shit about Discord. So he set everything up. Without him, Discord wouldn't happen, man. I'm telling you right now. Be careful? What do you mean? Perfect landing speed is 120 knots. This aircraft calculates all of that based on fuel and weight. So it calculates its perfect landing speed. I think it was, what, 140? Also, winds affect, you know, the actual approach speeds as well. Don't worry, we got it under control. Switch over to my stream. Come stop by if you can. Phoenix, Dallas, Fort Worth. Come on over, guys. Yep. Go over and see him if you want to go see him. For which plane? I'm talking about this airplane. For the most part, all airplanes, all airliners calculate their own V speeds. Or are you asking April the question as to which plane is the perfect landing? 120. Yeah, exactly, and it varies based off of airplanes. I've had landing speeds of 160. Especially if there's a tailwind. Speeds are higher. Sorry, not a tailwind, a headwind. The speeds can be higher. LT Mods, this is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Yeah, my calculations again are based off of what the airplane calculates. Finally, pulling into the apron here. You prefer X-Plane? Yeah, a lot of people do. I haven't flown X-Plane. I've always flown in 2020, but from what I've heard, flight physics are just way better than Microsoft Flight Sim, which I can agree to that sense. You know what I mean? Microsoft has better graphics. That's why I picked this sim over X-Plane when I was picking what sim should I fly. But X-Plane's a great, it's a great sim, for sure. We're going to pull up to the gate here. 208 Bravo. I think that's where we boarded from on our way out. You should try to install the Zeebo 7.3. Yeah, that's a lot of people love flying that airplane. I don't know if I would install it, to be honest with you. I got to buy it. You know what I mean? I don't know if I want to. But the flight factor 777 is really good. The Zeebo mod is free. which is insane. X-Plane has the only A340 that I know of that is decent. Whoops, stopped a little short there. Yeah, it's quite insane. I mean, listen, anything free is always a win. Plus, the quality of that airplane apparently is, like, top-notch. Which is super important. Alright, good there. Let's get the EPU bleed on. Shit. Beautiful. Let's go ahead, shut down the engines. Come back up top here. Seatbelt lights coming off. Fuel pumps, we'll get those guys off as well. Beacon light coming off. Ladies and gents. Ladies and gents. What a day. What a day. Request deboarding. What a freaking day. We'll stop this clock as well. 1 hour and 20. Our block time. We'll go ahead and open up some cargo doors. And there we have it. Friends, I just want to say thank everybody for helping out, you know, with the channel growth. You know, we've surpassed 100 subs in the last couple days, which I think is insane. You know, having the opportunity to stream, you know, it's been great. It's been awesome. I appreciate everybody. Free planes are the good deals. Yeah, absolutely. Since I live in Finland, I like flying from Helsinki to, I don't know, what is that, Tromsø or Amsterdam? Helsinki, Vanta to, oh, Tallinn or Amsterdam. Very nice, man. Very nice. Mr. Sam Guilford, always a pleasure as always. Thank you for your kind donation earlier. Always appreciate that, man. We always give that back for our giveaways, so just so you know, everything comes back into the community. For all the new subscribers today, thank you very much. I think it was another 40-plus subs on the day. It's freaking awesome, man. Thanks for all the likes. Ladies and gents, we'll be live again on Sunday. Sunday afternoon, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard. We're going to be in the 319. I don't know where we're going yet. But that is the plan. Until then, ladies and gents, catch y'all in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace!